I'm like, those should stay up. You can see the whole vision. I don't know. I'm saying we're not gonna not do current topic.
Should be live.
Yeah, we are live. I moved the camera to the side. I don't think I like it.
I don't think you were in the middle. Like you are in the middle now.
Yeah, I am in the middle now. I thought I was just curious to be like, let's see how it goes. Yeah, I am in the middle now.
Okay, it's not lagging.
Alright, dope. I freaking I called my internet provider because I was just like, yo, I feel like my ping is off and shit. I was playing Apex. And I'm like, bro, I could have sworn this bitch was at a 32, and now it's like hovering around 37 or 42.
I was trash
like,
because I was shooting you fast and you shot him.
Nah, I felt this shit. Like I felt it, no, because I was going crazy. Mind you, it was the last day to rank up and shit. So maybe there were more sweats and shit. But I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I just felt it because I'm decent. And then I call the fucking Spectrum provider, and he's all telling me like, oh, I'm like, yeah, like my ping is off. He's like, oh, so what's your ping? I'm like, I feel like I was at 32 at one point. Now it's like hovers when you were 37 to 42. And he's like, honestly, that's really good, amazing ping. I'm like, nigga, what?
Not really, but I guess for
I'm
the
like,
type of internet they're giving out, that might be amazing. I think maybe this type
I'm
of
like,
internet.
no fucking way. He's all like, that's standard. He's like, it can go anywhere from 24 to 50 with the internet you have. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not getting 24 type of thing. So I'm just like, that shit was trash. And he started telling me, yeah, but his friend plays Rocket League. It was pretty cool, dude. He's like, his friend plays Rocket League. His ping's 9. I don't know. Cool guy.
I don't understand why why the internet is so trashed. I don't know.
I mean, I think the next price would be 120 and shit, but that's not worth it to pay 120. Yeah, I just don't. To pay the 120 is
next
mad
level
insane.
from where you're at right now, $120 a month.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think the 91 I would get like TV or whatever, or a landline. It's still bundled Spectrum, and I'm like, that's not making a big difference. But if I want to see like say that significant jump, I think it's like 120, and I'm just like, I don't know. That's not. That's where it's worth it. That's where it's at. Not to pay $20 more. It's like, oh, but you're getting the television and fucking a landline. I'm like, the year's not 2002. You know, 9/11 didn't just happen, man. Never forget.
Yeah, things brought up 9/11. It's crazy. for no fucking reason. For no fucking reason. Jesus Christ. You see they traded what's his name? Halliburton.
Tyler Halliburton and
yeah, for
Buddy
Sabonis.
Hield.
No, Sabonis is really good, but Sabonis ain't 21 like that. What's up? I don't understand. I don't get that trade. That trade doesn't seem, because you can't build a team around Tyler yet. The nigga's good, but it's not like he's a fucking. The nigga ain't just Tatum though, or nothing. He don't look like just Tatum out here. He's great though, but it's not just Tatum level great. And Buddy Hield,
he's way younger than.
No, he's way younger than Jason Tatum. But I remember Jason Tatum 2 years ago, and he's not. He's not what Tyler Higbee is. What's his name? Halliburton.
Nah, it's not Tyler Halliburton. Nah, but Tyler Halliburton, I think it was going around. I think he is the best guard, like under 22 and shit. A guard who's under 22. I think he is the best guard. I'm gonna keep it a band. The Pacers definitely came up because Tyler, he's a starter point guard in the league for like the next 10 years and shit. Buddy Hield, man, they're just gonna get rid of him. It's a bonus. That fool wasn't gonna stay 2 more years. Like, they got someone to build around him. And in Indiana, no one wants to go.
That's what the Warriors need.
They got James Wiseman.
Okay. How much he bet? How much?
He still hasn't returned.
How much he betting that nigga don't work out? How much he betting 3 years from now? You washed out of the league. This nigga look like a washout. 3 years is too much. They don't give him any more chances. 5 years, he washing out of the league.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's gonna be in the league all the time. They're gonna be like, oh, remember the Warriors drafted him?
Warriors is on like a 9-game win streak ever since Steph Curry stopped taking 20 shots per game. I started getting 9 assists now. He was like, maybe I should pass the ball more. Like all of a sudden, niggas on 9-game win streaks. So that nigga started averaging 25 and 9. And all of a sudden, nigga started winning. Shocking. They almost up back on the fucking Suns. Almost 2 games behind now.
I don't know. The Suns are on a tear, man. I feel like Chris Paul and Devin Booker definitely feel disrespected. They weren't first team voted in the All-Star. They're reserves. They're in the All-Star now, but they were reserves getting.
I don't know about Chris Paul. Anybody trying to see Chris Paul? Devin Booker though. But who the fuck wants to see Devin Booker take a midi in the All-Star game? Oh shit, a midi. Oh shit, a corner 3. Oh look, he 2-hand dunked.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I was about to say a fast break.
Shout out to King Weekend in the chat.
Hey, what the fuck? Did Devin Booker play last time?
He did play, but it's like, you remember when Chris Middleton was All-Star? I think he is All-Star this year too.
He's an All-Star again. He's a 3-time All-Star, bro.
Yeah, it's just like so. Like your game isn't All-Star. Like no one wants to watch you play basketball. I don't want to like. Shout out to Devin Booker. I like Devin Booker, but I'm not trying to sit down and watch him play basketball. You ain't D Wade. You ain't Kobe. Nigga, just don't dunk enough. I remember the only difference between them niggas is that niggas could dunk, and Devin Booker only does half of the game, and you don't play no defense.
I mean, you don't need defense for the fucking All-Star though. You know what's insane though? I remember last year's All-Star, and I'm pretty sure it was Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul going crazy for it. They wanted that bitch. They were like the most exciting thing. I think Chris Paul fucking dunked from a oop from Curry. And shit. Yeah, Devin Booker. I do not remember Devin Booker in the All-Star. I'm trying to fucking remember, bro. What the fuck did Devin Booker do? He had been hurt. And he was in the All-Star.
Yeah, he was in the All-Star game. I don't know what the fuck he did.
I'm trying to fucking remember what he did. Nah, but like I feel like I seen someone on Twitter say like this is when like the Washington I think they were called the Bullets back then, but aka the Wizards when they traded Chris Webber to the Kings. You know, that's how I feel Sabonis. I mean, they got Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox and shit.
I mean, I guess okay. Yeah, Sabonis is really good. De'Aaron Fox is pretty good. The Kings is still garbage.
Yo, what's good, RCH?
Shout out to RCH. James Harden might get traded to Philly. That is the rumor. James Harden does not see. He seems pretty upset that Kyrie is on his Kyrie. That shit really fell apart. Niggas in like 9th place. Oh my gosh. Shout out to KD though. He that guy. I think he beefing with Stephen A. You know he don't bad when you beef with Stephen A. Because all Steve, because he knows it's the truth. Must be true, but even if he knows the truth, niggas know Stephen A be just looking for a response from niggas all day, every day. Him and Skip Bayless, and Kendrick Perkins too. All niggas is doing is drumming up fucking attention and trying to get a response. You know they don't bow when KD responding. I'm like, oh my god, KD.
And Stephen A. Smith, like, yo, Katie, I respect your mother.
Yeah, like, Stephen A. can do like they can get a whole new segment for a steak tomorrow. Nah, I'm gonna talk about Katie for 45 minutes, and that nigga don't even play. That nigga hasn't played in 2 months. I'm gonna talk about it for 45 minutes.
Nah, but it is true. Did you guys like the Pusha T video? Do you like the Pusha T video? I don't know if I was in the fucking 90s and Hype Williams fucking directed it. I fuck with it. What was it, that Biggie song? More Flavor in Your Ear? Actually, that's a Craig Mack song. R.I.P. Craig Mack. No one remembers though. Fuck, everyone thinks it's a Biggie song.
Craig Mack does know.
That's what I got off of it.
Hey,
Bro, I know, but
that's what he says.
Dude, that's his fucking song. I mean, story goes that like Craig Mack was supposed to be the fucking star, and then Biggie was just like the second player.
Combine them and call him the Big Mac. Boom. Oh,
marketing fucking genius.
By the way, did you like the Pusha T song? Because I think the production is fire. Yeah, you thought the Pusha T lyrics was impressive to you, or no?
You know what's so crazy? Not up to par with Pusha T
very,
shit,
like,
but that feels like
Pusha T. Carried by production and the flow.
Single. That's a Pusha T single though. Like that's what the equivalent. Like Pusha T has to like dumb it down and water it down so he can get close to a Pusha T single without having Chris Brown on the hook.
Sweet Serenade is a way better song than this. That cannot be what you're referencing right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm referencing. But I'm like,
Sweet Serenade is way better than this shit. This shit is this shit is the production. The 88 Keys, apparently 88 Keys and Kanye did the production, and Pusha T's pocket on it is crazy. The song, the lyrics itself is like, yeah, not a good start, I would say. But niggas is gassing it. I
mean, it's Pusha T. It's like, yo, Pusha T and Man, it's Pusha T's flow too, you know. It's just you gotta have the flow into it and shit. Because we can make a case that I'm just as excited for Freddie Gibbs' album and shit whenever that shit drops. But I don't feel like the hype is gonna be like as a Pusha T thing. Like I don't know, Pusha T's flow is just fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking special.
Surprise, Pusha was.
Hey man, but you know why you know why you see why he dropped it on a Tuesday?
Who Pusha T's dropping on Tuesday?
No, you see why he dropped the song on Tuesday?
Why he dropped it on Tuesday?
Untraditionally. Because Kendrick Lamar is apparently dropping Thursday, man. Everyone from TDE and the camp is out here posting these pictures of Kendrick in the studio, white room, red room, black room. I don't know how many rooms he got. But this shit, yeah. Again, a Kendrick single. And it makes sense because Super Bowl is this weekend. I'm not saying we're going to get the Kendrick album. This shit, we might get the single today. We're going to get the single Thursday. And we might not see that album till the summer, bro. But there's no way, like, everyone has to be telling Kendrick, like, yo, you cannot not drop a single. You cannot do Rover Gang, bro. You can't. You can't do the Super Bowl and just be like, yo, we're going to do Rover Gang. Which he probably is, though. But I'm just saying, I'm like, fuck, you need something new because everyone's in a... This is like the biggest spotlight moment of all the eyes are just going to be on this fucking performance.
You think going to be Humble Part 2? Or are you going to make a... Is it gonna be a Baby Keem sounding song because that's the wave he's on right now? Is it gonna be one of those joints to get a song for the kids, bro? Listen to the kids, bro. Or is it gonna be a song for his actual fucking fan base?
You know what the sick part is? I want the hype. I want Bitch Be Humble Part 2, but I feel like, I don't know, them pictures, the way he in the studio look like he's deep thinking. He's about to give us an intra-perspective ass record, bro. And I feel like people are about to be pissed. Like, well, why the fuck did you do this? I don't want to be like, he's about to
I look, he don't want to be humble. I want I want a regular rap single.
He's gonna give us introspective fucking Kendrick Lamar, and I'm like, bro, I like those. I don't know, man. Which is, fuck, man. But it's gonna be it. I feel like that's what we're gonna get and shit. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel him. I don't know. Fuck, man. Hopefully it's 7 minutes long and we get like two songs in one. Two for the price of one, man.
I'm not trying to hear no 7 minutes song from nobody. No.
No? There's only two people that can do that. Frank Ocean, Kanye West. Okay.
I'm not... Yo.
Your permits?
King Weekend says Yo Gotti album fire. Yo Gotti album is pretty good. It is definitely good for a Yo Gotti album. Now, when you say generally fire, you make it look like it's fire in the sense of albums. It's fire in the sense of Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
Production is a step above what you expect from Yo Gotti. Very Just Blazy. Very I would have been on the rock in 03.
I mean, Yo Gotti's albums are always like that, but they're just cool, like you say, for him and shit. Like, he's not as talented as, like, Moneybagg Yo and shit, you know what I mean? Like, just keep it in man. Like, does Yo Gotti make...
Yeah, should I?
No, because that's his art.
I mean, yes, the ETSG and 14 Thug, I think, also make good albums in this. But, you know, I be talking about ETSG on this bitch every week. But,
Nah, and there's...
But the content be different. Yo Gotti be talking that bullshit. Like, nigga, I own all this shit.
And it's cool.
I'm the nigga that showed.
Yeah, like if this shit gets recommended to me on Spotify, I'm not gonna skip it. There's probably gonna be a hype records and shit when I'm hiking. I'm like, oh, I'm a fuck with this. But like, am I gonna personally go back and listen to the whole album? There's just no way. And it's a 2 album. R.I.P. Young Dolph, man.
All right, this thing always be all right.
Not what you mean.
All right. Okay, look at this nigga. What's wrong with this nigga? What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with you? And then it says he gonna do a collab with Baby Keem. I feel so too. They chasing the wave, head ass. You think it's gonna be sick? It's gonna be way too sexy. That's what Kendrick gonna do. Shit gonna hit too, and the Kendrick fans gonna be pissed. That's what I think it's gonna do.
Yeah, man. If he does way too sexy, I'm ready for it. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, way too sexy. No fucks with it. I mean, no one plays it though, because that's just a wild ass song for you to play it. I'm not gonna lie, you just look wild.
Streaming numbers. I don't really focus Spotify, but check the Spotify numbers.
Bro, the only time I go, no, it's a big record. You know that one is it wrong? I don't want to say flam. It's flamboyant, like a wrong term.
Not yet.
Just have
give it a couple more years. Not yet, but give it a not
yet. Like that one flamboyant person that's not on the treadmill, that's on like that thing where you just move left to right and shit. He moving. That fool's playing way too sexy and shit, and I'm like, huh. shout out to you, but yeah. Way Too Sexy is a word of mouth of headphones.
That is not
Headphones music, which is why you can't play Way. No, I mean, of course, if nigga, who the fuck is going? Yeah, of course, if you're going out and shit.
Oh, unbutton your top
yeah, of course,
shirt.
if you're going, but you're not playing it in the car, and when you're on your way to work to commute, there's no way you're gonna have that shit blasting in your headphones. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
I'm too sexy for this shirt, personally.
Wow, bro. Wow. Oh, but MCK said address with the name. I mean, shout out Joe Rogan, man. I mean,
shout out Joe Rogan.
Shit, where can we? Shout out Joe Rogan. I fuck with Joe. I mean, I enjoy Joe Rogan's podcast. You know what I mean? When it was just YouTube with just the clips. When I got into Joe Rogan, it was because of his MMA knowledge. And then I'm like, holy shit, this guy has mad fucking. He's introspective and has fucking deep thoughts, and oh shit, he speaks well and shit. And all these guests he has are like fucking pretty cool. And I'm like, wait, Dave Chappelle fucks with them? I mean, he can be racist. Dave Chappelle fucks with them.
No, for sure. How could he possibly
you know what
be racist
I mean?
if Dave Chappelle fucks with them? I've been saying that if you've been to the stream, you've heard me say it before. Like, niggas don't get canceled for saying. People don't get canceled for saying shit against black people. I think I've said this multiple times. You can say nigga on YouTube all day. Just don't give a fuck. You say some other shit, some other racists, yeah. So nothing will happen to Joe Rogan, especially because they gave him $100 million. His apology was pretty whack. I ain't gonna lie to you. Out of context.
I mean, they came.
I don't buy that.
I mean, they first came with them with the trans community.
Nah, it was wild with
transgender.
He had some interview. He had niggas interviewing on there. They were wild in the transgender community. I be listening to some of the Joe Rogan. They be having like radical ass niggas.
But
on
I mean, like,
podcast,
it's
by the way.
Yeah, but they're just having a conversation. It's never just to point the narrative. Like, yeah, bro, there's people who think like this, who live in the middle of fucking Minnesota or fucking Idaho. Just like how everyone has that one family member that's like mad racist. Joe Rogan is the biggest podcast platform, and then people take a certain clip and be like, oh, this is what Joe Rogan stands for and all this shit. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna go out of your day to listen to the 2-hour fucking podcast that he fucking just did. But I think that's where lies the problem. And he's the biggest podcaster.
I'll say that.
And he can sway people's opinions. I think that's what most people are afraid of.
But I'll say this: there's that whole 20 clip compilation of him dropping not nigga the hard R 20 times. He ain't say that shit around no black people. And that nigga knew what he was doing was not. I'll say this: he ain't say that shit around Dave Chappelle. He didn't say that shit around no black people was on there. I saw Bill Burr sitting beside him. I saw a bunch of white niggas sitting beside him.
I find it. Yeah,
that nigga knew he was wild.
He been saying that episodes since way, but they know those episodes have been out, by the way. Like, this has been a thing way before he signed the Spotify deal. And Dave Chappelle yeah, they have. Twitter been trying to cancel. It's just because he's into Spotify, bro. Because you don't care for Joe Rogan. I mean, no one cares for Joe Rogan until now. He's like public enemy number 1 and shit. But I'm like, bro, this has been a thing. Dave Chappelle and them been known about that. Like, bro, all his guests been known about that.
Oh no,
you know why? Just no one cares. Because it was on. Dude, it was on YouTube. But who's in a who?
Well, you gotta search. No one hours to find that.
Bro, Joe Rogan. No, this clip been.
Right, it wasn't this big, man. Just because the niggas. You knew he was dropping the 20. You knew nigga dropped that. You nigga said nigga 20 times with the hard R. You ain't know that. No one knew. Who knew that?
Because it's not, bro. Because people know that. But who are you gonna cancel off of a guy who's on YouTube? Oh, now he's on Spotify. He's the face of a platform. Now let's attack him and shit. That's the only difference, bro. Imagine I'm like, cool. You can bring it up. It's not like You think Spotify didn't know? You think?
No,
bro,
I think
I'm gonna keep it a bad.
But Spotify don't give a fuck. I'm saying the general community of people who
consume his content.
I watched Joe Rogan podcast.
And
I know that.
Okay, bro.
He was the biggest podcaster. He interviewed mad people, mad interesting people. You have to search for them clips.
No. Bro, Matt and Matt, no, bro, mad people have I forget someone came out, they had to retract that shit because it wasn't safe to fucking defend Joe Rogan. I forget who it was and shit. I forget what their ethnicity was, but then he had to retract that and shit because it's like, it's not cool to stand up for Joe Rogan. Bro, when you watch those interviews, do you think Joe Rogan's racist?
I don't think Joe Rogan is racist.
No,
is not sympathetic to the black plight, though. That I know for a fact, because I've seen them Joe Rogan interviews when he talking to... Joe Rogan switches up, just like everyone else. I'm not gonna be like Joe Rogan's only nigga. Like Charlemagne, Joe Budden, all these niggas who are like famous podcasts, they switch it up based on the guests. When Joe Rogan is talking to black people, he don't have no pushback on nothing niggas saying about the hood. He don't got no pushback about anything. But when he linking up with Tim, what's his name? Tim Pool, I think his name is. Them niggas. Joe Rogan he don't have no sympathy for no black plight. I'll say that. I don't think he's like racist. I think he don't give a. I think he's just like every other rich person. He don't really give a fuck about what the regular niggas is on. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this.
And he don't.
Not that he's on.
Again, he be saying all that heavy, hard ER shit. He didn't say that shit on no black people. He knew he shouldn't be saying that shit on no black people. There ain't no black people. None of them clips. You seen the clip where he was trying to get the white guy to say nigga? Tell me you see that one. He was like, just say it. And there ain't no black people around. So you can't tell me he didn't know that was wrong.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with Andrew. Like Joe Rogan is also a comedian too, but Joe Rogan is so big. Joe Rogan is a comedian. People forget that, by the way. Why do you think he's so buddy with Dave Chappelle? You think it's just because they're upbringing? They're fucking comedians. But like again, Joe Rogan can sway the opinion, bro. Of like you said, he's so big and shit, bro. He can just. It just looks crazy. I'm like, yo, he's just a guy podcasting. He's just the biggest podcaster now. The problem, I think, with Lion, if he had a guest now. While he's on a Spotify deal and he laid it out and then he said it, then I'll be like, okay, bro. You're telling me everyone in the room, you have a deal with Spotify, you're the biggest thing. Now you're still like, bro, come. Then I'd be like, okay, now it's just like, bro. But
I mean, also with the interviews and the
like,
people he brought on to his podcast post 2014. That shit used to be just Joey Diaz and Bill Burr and his comedy friends. Past 2014, 2015, when podcast blew up and he was the biggest guy. Niggas bringing on all type of doctors, niggas bringing on all type of niggas, scientists, space niggas. Like he turned this shit to an educational platform and then called it the truth. Like, am I making this shit up? He's the nigga. He calls himself the truth speaking nigga. Yo, I just want information. He don't. This ain't flagrant to with Andrew Schultz. Is like, nah, it's a comedy podcast. And they just went on to say a bunch of wild shit under the guise of it's a comedy podcast. Joe Rogan shit ain't no comedy podcast, especially not modern.
No one didn't bring this, dude. No one's gonna bring this up. But I remember Joe Rogan bought a person who was black from the South who went to he would go to find these KKK members and not try to convince them not to be in the KKK, but it's like he would he's a well speak dude. He spoke very well. He was from the South and shit, and have a conversation with them so why do you think like this, and just be just to see his point of view. He's because you cannot change someone who's racist and shit. But he would go to this place and yeah, sometimes they turn me away and this and that, but not having that connection and that breakthrough. But no one's gonna bring that up, right? I remember that shit. I think this was a year or two ago, and I'm like, bro, who the fuck does that and shit? And you're like, yeah, it's with Joe Rogan. Bro, he has mad crazy people. I'm like, I don't watch all his shit. I used to say then I watch his MMA shit. But I'm like, bro, he has people like that. But you know why the media and Twitter doesn't care? Because they don't care. And I don't think Joe Rogan gonna have his publicist. Nah, bro, look at the black guests I've had. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Again, he's too rich. He's not gonna care to be like, yo, show a montage of all the cool people. Or all these other people. Yeah.
It's a montage, nigga, a bunch of fucking times. I tell you what, and everyone who seems to be defending him seems to just ignore that montage exists. And the niggas is defending Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan didn't apologize. The nigga said, nah, I look at it, that shit was crazy. It's not like he in his apology videos yeah, I seen that shit. That shit was crazy. I was wilding. It's not like Joe Rogan's defending it. What he was saying.
Bro,
that's what I don't understand. Joe Rogan ain't defending the bullshit he did. So I don't understand how niggas is... By the way, your guy, speaking of this is very important. Fresh and Fit had a podcast with... No, this ties in. Andrew Schultz, Fresh and Fit, because these are guys. It just clicked in my mind because I actually watched the podcast of Fresh and Fit and Andrew Schultz a week ago. Apparently that shit came out when they were really big. Apparently that came out when
I watched the whole
and them niggas went in on Fresh and Fit for that Night Rider to come in. And I seen Andrew Schultz come out and was like, nah, they're just trying to cancel Joe Rogan over this shit. You know, and Akash is now on Joe Rogan's podcast, like, today. So I'm like,
yeah.
You see how hard them niggas went at Fresh and Fit? You see that episode, right? That nigga was going in on them clown ass niggas.
First of all, Andrew. No, Andrew was if you watch the whole thing, yeah, Andrew doubled.
He was trying to be.
Andrew, good cop, bad cop. That's what Andrew doubled down on it, and he's like, and Akash was going in on it because he's like, yeah, but Akash was like, yo, because I'm Indian and I believe you should marry in your race. That's like a thing to me and shit. That's where he was coming from, like in that point of view. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
it was that nigga self-hate and all type of shit.
Yeah, that's there. And then Andrew, he doubled down. Like, I get it. So like, but when you're selling like self-help to get women and like all these like things, that's where you heard it, because it's like, you know, it's like, and then Fresh and Fit were like, well, we're trying to be funny at the same time, which also speak the truth in it and shit. I think Andrew doubled down because he seemed like, yo, these guys are not. And I don't think they even argued like that. They weren't hateful guys.
They made what they thought.
Yeah, in the first thing, but it was just like good. But their thing was like, yo, this is our stance and this is where we come from, and it made sense. But they're like, yo, but the way it comes out though, it's just the way it comes out, and it's just like, oh yeah, it looks crazy, and then.
I'll be okay.
Again,
they're Joe Rogan paying this man. No, I don't know.
No, Joe Rogan.
Oh no.
Dude, Joe Rogan's been podcasting for 10 years and shit, bro. Like, mad people would have came out and shit, or said something like, yo, Joe Rogan is, you know, back when we're like in, I don't know, like when they have like the Hollywood meetings and shit, like, yo, Joe Rogan, I don't fuck with that dude. No, like, dude, he has a mad friends from different, all types of race and the walks of life and shit, bro. You know what I mean? It just sucks. I think the problem is he is the biggest platform and shit, you know? Like, I think that's what the media, like, is afraid of. Like, that nigga's the biggest platform. Like, you know, when the next president election, if you don't go on the Joe Rogan podcast, that shit might sway a fucking like one of them states that like flip all the time, like fucking Florida and shit, just by being in the Joe. That's how powerful he is, bro. No one man should have all that power.
I've seen not clips that niggas is pulling up, clips of when Joe Rogan is talking to his right wing cronies, and he ain't trying to hear that black plight shit. That shit not gonna get pulled up, because that's just like, you gotta have an hour like same context niggas is talking about. You need the hour context on that bitch. But he not sympathetic to the black plight. And I seen Darnell Rollins, what's his name? Dave Chappelle's like fucking personal assistant.
The white guy?
No. Ashley Larry.
Oh,
fucking Ashley Larry is like, Joe Rogan racist, but here's a picture with me and him. I'm like, nigga, what kind of how you racist, but he has a black friend. I'm not racist. I got a black friend. Shit is this?
That's facts. He was hanging out with RZA too. Freddie Gibbs, man, he gave Freddie Gibbs the biggest.
I don't know if Freddie Gibbs might have latched on to that. I don't think that nigga knew Freddie Gibbs was going there. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, and do we know? Kendrick. Yeah, I just got off the phone with Top like maybe a couple minutes ago, and yeah, it's dropping this Friday. It's dropping this Friday, bro. We're gonna premiere it on stream.
Everybody mad at Joe Rogan, Ashley Larry, bro. Ashley Larry, can't even trust that nigga, bro. Nigga has a Dave Chappelle chain. He might have the Dave Chappelle chain already. There's a Dave Chappelle chain already. But look at it. Come on, that nigga can't be trusted. Can't trust none of these niggas that be making money from Joe Rogan, bro. Can't trust these niggas. Dave Chappelle doesn't see a goddamn thing.
How does he make money from Joe?
And Dave Chappelle can't even see a goddamn. That nigga made funny. Like, the last two comedy specials was mid as fuck. Get Dave Chappelle the fuck out of here.
Dave Chappelle's.
I don't want to hear that nigga mention Chris Rock's name again.
In his next special, he's definitely gonna mention this. Maybe not in time, but he's gonna bring this up. There's no way Dave Chappelle's not gonna bring this incident up.
That nigga need to be on a break. That nigga missed the last two specials. Niggas has the gall to put him over Chris Rock. Fuck out of here.
You're so crazy. I watched like 20 minutes of like the last special when my brother was here, and his wife and his daughter's like 12 and shit.
A Dave Chappelle special?
And fucking
a 12-year-old?
Yeah, the Dave Chappelle dude.
All right.
Yeah, the whole transgender thing, and then I was just like, they were on that joke where it's like, this chick comes up to me at a bar, and wants to. I guess it was a whole chick where he wants to fight, and he punches her, but then when the cops come and shit, it's like, oh, now she's a girl. When she was beefing with me, she was telling like she was a dude, and then like it was a callback to like the black dude or whatever. It was I fuck with it, but my brother was just looking at it, and I'm like, no, this is true though. Like there is truth. I don't know, man. I don't want to say problematic, but I'm like, I fuck with it. Mind you, I only watched 20 minutes of it. I don't watch every Dave Chappelle special, but I found it fun.
I thought Dave was canceled for the trans stuff. It's not really canceled. He's Netflix backs him because he makes Netflix a lot of money, so Netflix backs him. He's not like on late night TV. But he also doesn't want to be on late night TV. So he's like, you have one company standing behind you. It's all good. They can't do anything to you. Although Dave Chappelle is very fucking rich, so yeah, he's canceled and not really. He's too fucking rich. No, I think what's his name, Patton Oswalt from King of Queens. That nigga took a picture with Dave Chappelle and then apologized because that nigga need them checks to keep coming in. But
the old guy, the fat dude. The dude who played Marvel?
No, nigga, that nigga rich as fuck too. Not Paul Blart. By the way, his new show where he plays fucking a nigga from the Saints. What's the coach of the Saints that retired? Sean Payton. That show kind of low-key fire. You see exactly where it's going from the start of it, but it's still pretty fire.
It's a comedy show?
By the numbers, like hour and a half comedy. Like they used to make in the 2000s.
You just triggered something. There's like a show on HBO Max. Fuck, he's that one dude who like never transitioned to like he was a comedian but never transitioned to Hollywood. He makes all like these fucking good shows on HBO. Fuck's name. You ever seen that movie 30 Minutes or Less?
No. I think I've seen the title, but I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, it was based off like a fucking real story or some shit, but it's a comedy. But it's a cool classic. But yeah, man, shout out to Joe Rogan and
No shout out to Joe Rogan. I want to see that nigga go sit down with Dr. Umar. Is he Whoopi Goldberg? I suspended for 2 weeks.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, what's good with Joe Rogan? Yeah, what the fuck is Joe Rogan not suspended for 2 weeks? Yeah, by the way, Joe Rogan says that shit, but it was the K word, not the N word. He's out of there. There's no way he's on spot. Whoopi
Goldberg literally. Whoopi Goldberg said that wasn't racist. That was just white people killing white people. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's like, crazy. But what Joe Rogan saying, nigger ain't crazy. That's what. Okay, my bad.
Bro, and then she brushed it off. No, wait, and then she brushed it off saying they can't be racist. I can only see races in color.
Because she American.
I'm like
American.
Okay.
I'm not defending Whoopi. Whoopi also said some stupid shit. But you know what happened? She apologized. You know what happened after she apologized? She got suspended. She didn't do a fucking show. She got suspended for 2 weeks.
What? No, I mean Whoopi Goldberg does a talk show, so she has to. I mean,
Joe Rogan's on.
I don't think she should have been suspended. Yeah, but
it's by the way, Spotify kicks them off. Joe Rogan can't go back to YouTube. Joe Rogan gonna do like a online my own website type shit. Because they're going to pressure YouTube, and YouTube don't give a fuck. YouTube is the biggest media consumption platform like in the history of media consumption. They don't need Joe Rogan. In fact, they lost Joe Rogan.
What's that one guy that always did like false shit? They banned him off YouTube.
Jones. Joe Rogan's boy. Yeah,
Alex Jones makes like a shitload. Makes a shitload of.
It is his boy. He has like 7 interviews. You see this shit all the time. And they're fucking hilarious. I want they're fucking hilarious. But that nigga should not be disseminating information on YouTube. Alex Jones is wild. Alex Jones had niggas harassing the parents of Sandy Hook. That was a thing that happened, by the way. That's not a made up conspiracy. There was really people. Nigga went on the Joe Rogan podcast and all these shits. Got a bunch of Joe Rogan fans to go to his shit and listen to him spew that shit. And then people in real life, by the way, was harassing grieving mothers. Is like, nah, your kid ain't dead. It's a crisis actor. That really happened, by the way. This isn't like some made up shit.
Dude, I don't remember that. So I'm just gonna go.
Oh, okay. No, niggas don't remember. I bring up facts and goes, I never heard it. I don't watch Alex Jones. Was just a funny guy.
I mean, I don't watch Alex Jones. So
okay. It's Joe Rogan's guy.
I think it can be Joe Rogan. I mean, Dave Chappelle's also his guy too.
Yeah, everyone got one black man.
No, he also has Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Oh. Shocking. The nigga with a C. Nigga has a fucking Dave Chappelle C on his neck. Come on, man. You can't trust that nigga. Come on. I think he can do anything for a bag.
He fucks with He thinks John Wayne Jones is the greatest. I mean, he defends John Wayne Jones so heavy. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way he can be racist.
They both rod it up. Look at what Joe Rogan looks like. I think I rod it up.
That's unnatural.
Yeah, that nigga is natural. They're both wilding.
No, he does. Yo, no, Joe Rogan definitely
Nah, you
takes
be
like,
talking about the
some
Gracies
extra
too
supplements.
I don't like him.
Bro, none of the Gracies are ripped. It's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's why they can never transition to like actual MMA. Niggas be trying to grapple. And nigga, this ain't 1999. Fuck you grappling for? What are you gonna do when a kick comes in? You're gonna catch it.
No cap, I was cooking something to eat. I remember y'all was streaming today. I got excited. Shout out to Boy One in the chat. Pusha T should have canceled for putting Drake as a Blackfoot. Bro, niggas was acting like Drake was like, oh my god, he offended the black community. Drake got more pushback than Joe Rogan. It's wild.
Dude, that was
Yo, this shit is so
you know that
Drake
was
got more
fake.
pushback than Joe Rogan. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Joe Rogan has a lot. Joe Rogan made a lot of niggas so much money. Joe Rogan made a lot of niggas so much money that niggas is scared to cancel him, bro.
Wait,
niggas is so scared of Joe Rogan.
Tell me what media outlet picked that up, because that was literally Twitter, my guy, and it felt so big.
Was on I remember that. That was a news story.
Yeah, Canada's horrible.
That's not horrible. It's Drake. That was on the CNN, nigga. Cause it's Drake. Yeah, he ain't a regular nigga.
There is no way
Drake's the biggest rapper in the world. They was running with that because Drake.
There is no way
they wasn't saying Drake was racist. They were saying, yo, look, he has blackface on. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's a joke. Joe Rogan, they're literally trying to cancel him, which is
never heard
the opposite.
They just say nigger before. That's all I gotta say. A lot of A's at that nigga and that nigga sentences. Vic, shout out to Vic in the chat. Drake did the blackface himself, but it was for a cause. Him and his filming buddy did it to prove a point. I did see that. Actually, and it was wild positive too. It was like, yo, black people are like, don't get chopped in the filming dungeon. It was some wild positive spin on him too. Pusha T a sick nigga, bro. Damn. Vic says Joe Rogan is not canceled. The just major media shit on him because he got more views and can't be controlled.
Yeah, like, bro, like I was saying, that's the problem. They're just afraid of Joe Rogan. And shit, I'm gonna keep it like I'm saying, bro. Dude, again, the next election is gonna be what? Whatever can't. Yeah, but still, but he.
Because niggas trying to take him down mean he's not wrong. I don't get it.
I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, take him down for what is he wrong for? He doesn't. He always says this is just a podcast.
Okay.
Like I said, he's a comedian.
Right.
He's a comedian. He's not CNN. He's not Fox and shit. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
He is CNN. He.
But there.
Yeah, you see, you can't say that's. No, you can't on one hand be like he's bigger than CNN and Fox, and then say he's not CNN and Fox.
He's bigger than them because traditional media is obsolete. They don't know what to do. They're like oh shit.
Be like then Joe Rogan is if he is now the fucking media. You can't be like he's fucking okay. So CNN and Fox gotta play by these rules, but the new nigga he don't gotta play by these rules. If it's one set of rules, it's one set of rules. When someone fucks up at CNN, they fire them. Example: the mayor's brother of New York, the Como. Fired, got him the fuck, and they buried that shit until it came out. Until niggas made a super cut of that nigga defending his brother. Buried that shit, just like Spotify buried that Joe Rogan shit until it came out. When it came out, what they do? CNN. It
wasn't buried. People it knew on it. The only difference is CNN and then picked them up or all these other publications or magazines. And apparently, people still like buy magazines. They're at the food store and like. Fucking Kanye West and Kimber there.
Okay, so when niggas picked up, when Fox News started running with the Cuomo is defending his brother who was ruining New York narrative, CNN fired the fuck out of him. Get the fuck off the air, nigga. And he had like the highest rated show, or one of the highest rated shows on CNN. They said, nigga, you well, get the fuck off here. Spotify pulled 130 episodes as you know as content.
Yeah, they did. I mean, but again, he's not doing this shit while he's on there now. It's like on a smaller scale, man. It's like academics and shit, bro. Academics is bigger than all the other MTV and networks. When he says shit about SZA back in 2016, he called her some. He did great. He did some, bro. The way he described SZA was insane.
Fresh and fit.
Yeah, it's equivalent to some fresh and fit shit, bro. You can even say, but it was like, bro, you don't describe. That's funny, but I'm like, that wasn't even funny for me, fool. That shit was just like, what the fuck? But then, because he was doing everyday struggle, again, this is a smaller scale, but he was fucking with Complex, who has all these. There was a whole bunch of backlash, and they were like trying to cancel him and shit. And it was just like, again.
Didn't he get suspended for Chrissy Teigen?
Chrissy Teigen Chrissy Teigen. But yeah, but again, it can be the same thing. All this shit did exist, and then academics was becoming bigger and bigger because his complex is behind him and shit. But again, all this shit exists. Though everything you think about academics is he. I mean, he is, man. But there's nothing.
I want to see Joe Rogan get
the only
for 2 weeks, like Whoopi Goldberg.
What, him not record 2 episodes? What the fuck?
I want a Spotify press release. The nigga suspended for 2 weeks.
They're not gonna. Spotify knew that it existed.
Give a fuck.
Same thing.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Same thing when.
What I was making was no one actually gives a fuck. I'm just saying.
Same thing when Joe Budden and shit. Joe Budden, you know, there's mad case that he beat up his girlfriend and shit. Oh, I sat on her. That shit crazy. They still give him a deal. They still stand with them. Joe Budden would have you thinking they gave him pennies and shit, but hey, they still gave him.
Maybe the word Joe. Niggas with Joe in your name. Sick nigga.
Yeah, so.
But when I said, like Drake said, Pusha T definitely played his cards right. The disc cover, the narrative he playing chess now. Drake still watching him lyrically though. That's big facts. But You Are Hiding a Child does go crazy. Not gonna lie to you. Deadbeat.
You're hiding a child. Border Patrol.
Yeah, it sounds fire, and you actually think about it, like mad niggas on TikTok kids, but that's like wild comment, like niggas. No, niggas on TikTok kids, like mad niggas on TikTok kids.
No, this nigga from Canada.
But Drake's dad went to like Memphis to play child support.
Yeah, bro.
Like mad niggas don't take care of their kids, and mad niggas just move away from their kids.
No,
that's not even like a crazy.
Did you miss the song? That's why it was a double entendre. Because like, yo, his dad chose him. Like, and look who you chose to be your woman. So that shit, the play on that shit was fucking.
Yeah, but what I'm
insane,
saying is, if you really think about
it,
it's not that crazy of a thing to say.
The Border Patrol thing, I don't know niggas who's hiding kids in other countries. You must be hella trash if you're doing that. I'm not gonna lie.
Niggas is having kids in Florida and it's going to like fucking. Niggas gonna have kids in Florida go to Texas.
Bro, Mamba flee Jamaica for a reason.
Niggas have kids in Florida to go to Texas, so you know, same thing. That's literally like a different country. So I mean.
Bro, Petty be telling him like, yo, when are we gonna vacation over there? Petty be like, Mamba always be like, nah, next time. I wonder why. There might be a wanted list for Mamba. Dude, how do they take child support over there?
I don't think they have that shit.
How serious is that shit?
They might not have that shit. I'll give you that. Even if they do it might just be like, oh, so you're supposed to pay it, but ain't nobody like checking up on you if you did. I don't think you'll know what runs up pay you in America. You gotta like really pursue that shit in America too to get the fucking.
No, the government. No, the government.
But you gotta get like arrested for something, and then niggas like, oh, you owe mad back child support also.
You can get a speeding ticket. I was freaking I was watching Academics' thing. The dude who was a scammer and shit. He said child support pops up on credit reports and shit because you owe the government and shit. So interesting thing. No, I feel like child support is just almost like fucking like owing the bank and shit. It's crazy.
Big says they needed someone to fill Trump's shoes. They need someone to talk about that's when he came at CNN and with the Sanjay Gupta interview. I think CNN came in. Well, they'd be going back and forth. I can't even tell who went first. CNN probably attacked him first. Then he attacked CNN. I don't like that people act like Jordan did. They attack them back though. I feel like if it's just fair play, I understand why niggas can't be in the middle. You can be against Joe Rogan or you're with Joe Rogan. But I feel like if you're on any side, you're like wilding. You should just be in the middle. Like it's not like Joe Rogan did nothing wrong. And that's why I don't understand. Niggas act like he ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't do nothing wrong either, man. Nothing he ain't do wrong. Okay, nothing.
Well, the only difference is that the Whoopi Goldberg thing came out in this time and shit. And again, if the Joe Rogan podcast before all this shit came out, right? Just off the transgender shit, and then he's like, he has like whatever his right wing
that he was doing.
Dude, when the COVID first hit, that nigga was wilding too. That nigga had me believing the whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, niggas act like he don't be wilding. Niggas act like he don't be wilding. He be wrong mad times. And niggas only point out, yo, he right about this thing. He be wrong mad times.
But then
that's like CNN.
But then he'll bring it back up and he'll just like brush it. They'll bring it back up, but then that's not focused on like, oh, you're wrong. Like even when we're talking and shit, we're wrong about something, and it's just like, oh, he'll bring it up like, oh yeah, I was wrong about that. Like, I think let's move on.
Shit like it's facts though. we is not. Ain't none of us up here like, nah. Look at this doctor that no other doctor fucking no other fucking doctor recognizes this nigga as his credentials being relevant. Also, this guy can't practice medicine nowhere. But I'm gonna have him on the fucking podcast.
Dude, I mean, it's equivalent to someone that said, because Kendrick Lamar really dropping. I went on, like, yeah, it's really dropping. I don't know. But again, it's music, so Joe Rogan is literally dealing with hush. But that's the people he's having conversations with on his podcast, because that's what intrigues him and shit. So, I think the same thing if someone came like, oh, yeah, bro, Kendrick's dropping. Again, it's not like life or death situation with music, but then they're going to be like, hey, bro, Kendrick Lamar didn't come out. Like, what the fuck? And I'll be like, oh, I guess I was wrong.
Major media and the government don't like Joe Rogan. Because he's in the middle. Joe Rogan is, he's in the, I mean, Joe Rogan didn't be in the middle. It's like 2015.
He's above them.
He supported Bernie that one time. I guess that's in the middle. But supporting Bernie is not in the middle. Bernie is a far left ass nigga. So even in that, he's not in the middle.
He didn't support them. I think it was just Bernie, because Bernie went up and did the podcast thing, and then when everyone else was supposed to pull up on the podcast and shit, they canceled shit because they're afraid of like, oh, the backlash they're gonna get from Joe Rogan. And I'm like, hey, those right wing people, they go in there because they give no fucks. And I'm
Jordan
like,
also gives no backlash to right wing people. No pushback to right wing people.
It's more.
I watch them right wing. I watch them Tim Pool, them soldier niggas, all them army ass niggas you be bringing on there, all them. They don't be Joe just be like, that's how you feel? Interesting. So what do you think about it? If you tried this drug, that's just how I be seeing them.
But how's the conversation never gonna get pushed forward if you don't want to go on his platform because you're afraid of the backlash from your camps? Like, oh, it's gonna look wrong, or you're gonna look stupid and shit, like because you can't articulate yourself with the conversation.
I'll tell you right now, the conversation is not
on you.
Push forward nowhere.
Because Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan is there though. It's not like he's not denying these people. You know what I mean? Kamala Harris, I'm pretty sure could go on the fucking podcast. Is she gonna want to go? Because it's a bad. But I'm like, okay, why do people come like, bro, go on the podcast? I'm pretty sure if you ask Joe Rogan, so when to get on.
So she wouldn't go on the podcast.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
It's politics.
Her team. But you can't go. But that's why it looks so one-sided and shit. That's why it looks like, oh, Joe Rogan is just so because he doesn't want to come on there. And like I said, he does have other guests, but who are on a smaller scale and shit, and people are like, okay.
Yeah, that was a hard line, not gonna lie. It's stuck in my head. Drake narrating Kanye doc. I saw that rumor. Kanye, well, not even a rumor. Kanye posted like a fucking Instagram, like a iMessage, and he was like, "Yo, I want Drake to narrate my doc." Seems weird based on the fact that Kanye is older than Drake. Seems like they're kind of obsessed with Drake. That even seems like. I would assume he would want someone like maybe No ID, Jay-Z.
No ID, Jay-Z.
Fucking, someone who was instrumental in his come up. Maybe his cousin that stole his laptop. But the nigga was making music 5 years before Drake was like 10 years old.
Isn't there talking points? I feel like I thought they give him like.
No, they're probably gonna write something for Drake to say, but.
Yeah, and he's just
having that younger nigga narrate.
Voice.
Imagine Tom Brady is like, yo, you know who should narrate my doc? Patrick Mahomes. Come on, bro. Come on, my nigga.
Okay,
come on.
This would technically
or Aaron Rodgers. Okay, Aaron Rodgers.
No, but
that's who should do that's who I need in my doc, and not like an older nigga before.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers literally like I don't even know. That's kind of crazy.
But you know what?
Aaron Rodgers.
This nigga was fucking.
And that's a bad example because Drake is really like the big. This is not. So let me guess. If J. Cole did it, would you have a problem with that?
The fuck J. Cole gonna do with Kanye? Yes, nigga. I'm saying it should be the older nigga. Like a nigga who was like there when this nigga was dope. Dame Dash. That's who the fuck it should be. Dame Dash, Jay-Z, No ID, maybe RZA, Dr. Dre.
I mean, they weren't there for that. They weren't there. They're only there for a small part. They're only there for a small part.
Drake wasn't there for half of that nigga shit.
I guess No ID. There's no ID.
Then Drake and Kanye be beefing for half of that 2010.
Jay-Z
was there from like 03 to watch the film. That's 10 years. Drake ain't been around Kanye for 10 years.
Kanye did mad other things. Jay-Z was not on 808 Heartbreak, and he wasn't on Graduation, and he was a ghost producer for JID. And he's
okay. It's definitely less time with Drake. Everyone understands Drake has the least time with Kanye. By far.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would be. I don't think it's gonna be like a whole focal point on Hove and shit. You know what's crazy? I mean, I feel like the focal point's definitely gonna come in Blueprint 3 because of how important that was.
Aaron Rodgers and Dana White say what Rogan did got them healthy. That might be cap. Both of them niggas are rich as fuck. Aaron Rodgers is a professional athlete. Dana White's on all type of drugs. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say I want to bring on a regular. I think I need a call-in show. Call in a regular nigga from Alabama. Let me know what that nigga think. That's what I need.
I take mad vitamins and shit to like when COVID hit, and because of Joe Rogan, funny enough and shit. And I remember when I went to the doctor, like, yeah, these are like, again, the way he says it, it's like, this is not gonna cure COVID, but this is for you to keep your body healthy. It's like, yo, does your car need their fluids changed? No, but you're like, it's good to change the fluids, but you don't need it. You know what I mean? But it would prevent from like your transmission or rust in somewhere occurring. You know what I mean? But the way he says it though, it just sounds like, when I ain't gonna lie though, when the COVID, I'm like, oh shit, this shit like beating COVID. Yeah, I mean, it's, man, I ain't mad at it.
Gordon says Jay-Z. Vic says Dame Dash. What do you mean Dame Dash question mark? Dame Dash is like the nigga signed him.
Yeah, Dame Dash signed him, but that story always goes that Dame Dash was like, yo, if this shit trash, we can just have Cameron rap all over these fire beats.
Fuck. So what? Nigga just wanted the opportunity. What do you mean? Dame Dash gave him the opportunity. Jay was a fucking like, them beats is fire, nigga. You can't rap though. them beats is fire. They keep that rapping shit over there.
That's when people be like, oh shit, but Dame Dash believed in you. I'm like, this is crazy. I mean, I feel like if a nigga really believed in
you, signed him enough to be believed enough to sign him. Ain't nobody. Jay-Z wasn't signing him.
For those beats and shit. I mean, yeah, but I mean, Dame Dash was signing everywhere. I think it was about to sign Joe Budden. He didn't have no other pump it up in him. No, but I'm just saying the caliber of artist he was signing.
Joe Budden is mad talented. He's like a hater. It's like, oh, fucking hate. Joe Budden is mad talented. You fucking hater. Oh, my God.
What is he gonna do? Fucking moon music?
Actually, a mixtape classic. Apparently, Kanye stayed with Birdman at some point early in his career. I think I might have kissed him. I forgot who said it was Birdman.
I can make... Dude, yeah, we're probably gonna... keep it a... I don't really care for the documentary, by the way. That dog's not gonna tell me anything I don't know about Kanye. The only shit is Ghost producing his shit. Because that's why he knew no ID earlier. Because I think Kanye has a couple of credits on Jermaine Dupri shit. Like, early Jermaine Dupri shit. I don't know. Because that's like, I'd be curious. Like, all the other shit I lived through. Like, I know Kanye... I might watch if part 1 has to be fucking amazing and tell me some shit I don't care. I'm like, bro, are you gonna focus in on Amber Rose? Are you gonna focus in on your college girlfriend? Fuck no.
I assume it's also gonna be about how I grew up and shit.
Yeah, like, I don't. Yeah, I'm interested in like a Jay-Z dog and shit because I'm like too young for that. Like, fuck, Jay-Z dog would be fucking crazy. Kanye, I'm like.
Aaron Rodgers said it live on the Pat McAfee show, and Dana said it during a press conference. Nah, them niggas too rich. I need the poor niggas on Obamacare to tell me what's really going on. That's what I need. Give me the Obamacare niggas. Where they at? I'm so phonic ass.
Dude, Obama.
Where's so phonic at?
Dude, no, so phonics in Texas. They probably like abolish fucking Obamacare. It's like, yo, that's no, we don't take that here, bro. You better cross stateside, go over there. Fucking shit, bro. Oh man, what else happened? Man, Kendrick's dropping Friday. Hopefully, Joe Rogan. Fucking NBA trade. What else happened?
God damn it.
Everything. Oh, Key Many, you were here. I forgot Key Many. I just like fucking blanked out. You said we're using the burner account. No. You said Wonderless was like the best song. I actually watched your video, by the way, King Benny. I don't know if Mamba watched it, but I watched it.
What video you made?
The Weekend video.
About what, DONDA?
He was just saying how like the Weeknd's like one of those like a one generational artist and shit.
I thought nigga said Frank Ocean made it.
And he was. Nah, and you can tell King Benny's a fucking After Hours fan too. You know, that's
you can't trust niggas who think DONDA is good and After Hours is the best. You can't trust these niggas. Like, come on.
He was like, "Yo," and the best Super Bowl performance I ever seen was a Weeknd. People say trash.
Right. I lived through at least 5. Personally, I lived through at least 5 better. Beyonce one was crazy. The one with that nigga fell into the crap. Travis Scott. Was Travis Scott? That shit was fire. Remember when he did the fake black fist? He was like, oh.
And he had the Travis Sixes. I'm not gonna lie, I seen YouTube clips of a Super Bowl performance fucking better than what The Weeknd did.
ML says, do we have a problem? Apparently she has a whole tape with Lil Beba. There's another goddamn single coming out with Lil Beba. Bro, I don't know what's going on.
Dude, you know how bad that fucking... I actually was on Instagram and Rap Genius was promoting this shit. Did I bookmark it? This is how bad this song is, by the way. Let me go to Rap Genius. Actually, they're just called Genius now. Good ass Mike. Okay, they posted Nicki Minaj. You know how they do the little lyrics things? And I guess this is the fire bar that they wanted to highlight off the Nicki and Baby record. Hold up, shorty. Hold up, bitch. Please don't touch me. Look at my fit. Look at my ankles. Look at my wrists. This one pack. This one's a brick. That's the one Rap Genius wanted to highlight.
You fucked it up. You're not Nicki.
Nigga, anything I said off of that shit just sounded like, oh shit.
If Rocky said that,
hold up, shorty. Hold up, shorty. Hold up, bitch. Please don't touch me. Look at my fit. Look at my ankle. Look at my. That's what she mentioned. She mentioned that Cardi B flow.
I mean, the song was okay.
But yeah, that shit.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like amazing for me to be like, Nicki back. Well, maybe the Deep Cuts gonna be on the album. Maybe she back in her monster bag. You know.
That was a monster. That was. What's the other trash can Sesame Street character that lives in the trash can? Not
Oscar?
Cookie Monster. Oscar. That's what that shit was. Shit wasn't even Cookie Monster.
But when it says Donda 2, I'll tell you right now, buddy. That shit not coming out. I'll tell you that right now. I am 95% sure that shit not coming out. 2 weeks from now?
Beginning Dirk though.
Classic incoming.
And we get an
What the fuck is Dirk dropping on Tuesday? What the fuck stupid shit he doing?
Cause it's 222.
Then you gonna sell less than Gunna.
Like that nigga was not gonna sell more than Gunna. So yeah. Little Dirk's highest album is
but now he's hotter than he was back then.
There's not even a Dirk record though.
Nah, that's his present. You heard that Gucci Man shit? The album song of the year so far. That shit better than Pusha P. Yeah.
Pusha P?
The Gucci Man and Lil Durk better than Pusha P.
You heard Mop? Man, Gunna, yo, trying to think Gunna, man, just living life and shit, bro. And he had Gemini. Metro, do we have a problem? You've been running your mouth a lot. Do you really got a problem? Don't make me get the barbs in here for you. You've been really... Dude, I'm not hating on Nicki. It's just like trash. It's just bro. It's just like, I'll say this, man. Like James Harden.
Oh fuck.
Bro, if James Harden and Nicki Minaj, I can see why they dated.
They were like James Harden and Nicki Minaj dated.
No, he wanted to fuck her. Remember the way he used to look at her and shit at the beats. Yo, he wanted to fuck her.
I remember that.
Yeah, for the when he won MVP and shit, they were handing out the awards. He was just looking at Nicki. He was wearing that cow outfit. I remember that. He wanted to fuck Nicki. I mean, I'm keeping it bad. I want to fuck Nicki now. I just don't want to listen to her music. But I'm like, bro, Nicki Minaj and James Harden are the same. It's like, brother, they're just trash.
What the fuck?
Like, and I fuck with James Harden, bro. This is a guy who had. I was pissed when Giannis won MVP, and I thought James Harden should have won it back to back and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm like, bro. It's just trash, and it's just like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Who does Mamba say I stand for? Like, bro, I used to fuck with Lupe Fiasco heavy, but I came to the realization when he just started, he nothing wrong with his lyrics, but when he just started dropping like bad albums, same thing with Kid Cudi, like, bro, Man on the Moon 2, fuck with it. Then that nigga dropped Speeding Bullet, that shit, like, bro, I'm not gonna come on stream and be like, yo, bro, Kid Cudi has no misses. Nigga has a lot of misses. He has more misses than hits. And that's the problem with Nicki and shit, you know. Like,
granted, Nicki got 3 albums, and 2 of it. One is a classic. I go 2 is a classic. I think Pink Print a classic and Pink Friday a classic. Low key, Queen was good. Queen wasn't garbage, but it wasn't at the standard that it should have been, especially in comparison to Cardi B's album, which also was like not that amazing, but it had a lot of big songs and a lot of great songs on it.
Modern day miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I don't know. I think he got one. I think he got one kind of miss. I feel like you're judging her too harshly for someone who has at least one.
She didn't drop music. I mean, she dropped. I mean, fuck. I don't. Hey, you don't get me here to be like, oh shit, the new Kid Cudi album. Nigga, Kid Cudi has a classic. He has Kids See Glows, a classic.
Okay.
Man in the Moon 2, really good. I'll say it's a classic too.
Saying.
But again, I'm not here going crazy and shit, bro. You know what? I can't wait, bro. I just can't wait till the albums we can get over with Nicki, bro. There's just like, yo, I just want to see those sales, and I want that shit. I'm gonna keep it about. I guess you can say I'm a hater.
That's wild hate. I want to. You're like, wait, you want her to flop? That's wild hate. You're like, yo, I wanted her to flop.
I wanted her flop so you can just get over with it, bro. Like, you ever see that meme and shit where like, I don't want to play with this toy no more, bro? It's just like Nicki's like, damn, I still want to throw her, but she still got all like these fucking extra. Man, Nicki just always be coming in with a new body and shit. I'm like, guess we can't throw her away yet.
I mean, Cardi doesn't make music no more. I think part of the
I know
and fuck with her no more. So the next album gonna be trash.
Now he
yeah, they don't. And they all like, throw them beefing now, so this shit not gonna happen.
There's just no one to like hold the mantle for women in music. Again, there's Rhapsody, but there's no one to be the face and shit. You know, like, you know,
it's been like 4 years since Eve.
And it's like, you know, people say like the NBA has always been around and shit, like back then, but like when Michael Jordan was playing, that nigga took it to the top and shit, you know. So y'all want to sit here and say Invasion of Privacy is trash, better than Queen of Witches. Man, if we can say Queen is more lyrical, but that shit had no feel.
Also, Nicki Minaj wasn't rapping lyrically enough for you to be like, oh, it's a lyrical album, so it's better. It's like comparing like Testing to Astroworld. It's like, I mean, Rocky was more lyrical than Travis Scott, but I mean, not by that much. Number one, there you go. Astroworld definitely a better album than Testing. Metro likes Testing. And Metro would never say Testing's not a better album than Astroworld.
Testing is better than Astroworld, but Astroworld is just a. No, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, Testing's better than Astro, but it's just a bigger album. I think I'm pretty sure Man on the Moon 2 came out the same year as Section 80. Man on the Moon 2 is a bigger album. That's a horrible example.
If James Harden and Nicki got together, their baby would be born with crazy facial stubble. and Nicki has a bar that says if Quavo did the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi or some shit like that. Maybe that's who she is. There you go. And apparently that's when they started beefing with Cardi, because you said like if Cardi's the QB and I'm Nick Lombardi, that's actually how they started beefing too. Yeah. Again, bro, just a sad hater.
I'm not sad. I mean, you know what? I'm sad that I fucked up my leg and shit, and I can't really move.
Too bad for your wishes, because the song is projected to be number 2 on the charts, and is a few sales from number 1. So all your bad wishes, no weapon formed against her will prosper.
No, this is the same thing shit with Logic too. Logic does this shit too. You know what? You Barbs, no, shout out to you Barbs that promote this shit and like heavy with it, bro. But come next week, that shit gonna drop to like number 70. It's gonna be kicking it with Benny the Butcher.
And is that number 2 for real? Like, cause I know the fucking Disney show song is number 1, and I'm pretty sure Easy on Me is still number 2. I think Adele was like number 1 for 10 weeks, and then that movie came out, and she got to hit the number 2.
Dude, I'm gonna say it right now. That shit's not even gonna debut top 10. There's no fucking way. You know what? I'm going on a limb right now. I'm saying that shit's not debuting top 10. That shit's not gonna debut top 10.
There is a lot of bars.
If it debuts top 10. Yeah, but...
And J. Cole got Benny the Butcher like a number 70.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's a lyrical ass song.
The song is getting no play though. Like, this song is not even like the way it just looked like it came and went and shit. Like, dude, let's look up the Drake and Nicki record, the Wayne record. What's the song called?
Just type in Google Drake bodies to Wayne and Nicki.
No, not the one that was actual single.
A single with Wayne and Nicki.
It was for Queen. She was dissing Remy.
Yo,
She was.
What the fuck am I supposed to know
Ma.
what that is? Yeah, what did you?
Dissing Remy Ma. He's like, what type of bum bitch shoots their friend over a bag? Some shit. I don't know.
I'm a generous. Oh, Seeing Green. Well, one that knows. Oh, Seeing Green slaps though.
No, nigga, that's not. That's not. I said off Queen. Seeing Green.
Oh, no frauds.
No
I ain't got no frauds.
That had all the big heavy hitters, and I'm pretty sure that was not even the top 10. That shit was a fraud.
On Young Money, no more Cash, nigga. That's the problem. You know, Cash was on behind her.
Dude, that's the bar. Is that a bar in the line?
That's a bar from like the Free Weezy album, like 8 years ago.
Dude, I was about to say because 8 years ago that would have been fire.
Yeah, that was fire. That was when Wayne was dissing Birdman heavy. He was like, by the way, Vic is definitely lagging behind on the stream. Nigga, I think you need to tap your phone screen and go to live. You just said Logic is trash. You're definitely behind in the conversation. And you're about to see this shit like 2 minutes later. So 2 minutes from now, drag your shit forward.
I just looked up Nicki Minaj No Fraud came out in 2017. She had Drake coming off used the biggest album of the year and shit. She had Lil Wayne. I don't know. I think Birdman still had Freedom and shit. That charted number 14. What do you think this Little Baby record's gonna do? It's not cracking the top 10, bro. She couldn't even crack top 10 with Drake and
There's more streams though.
Bro, I'll buy a Nicki Minaj shirt and say I'm a barb or some shit, bro. I'll buy a Nicki shirt if she cracks the top 10. If it's top 10, I'll buy a Nicki shirt and wear it for a whole month every stream, bro. I'll wear that Nicki shirt with pride. No hate. No, and I won't say no hate on Nicki. I won't say no hate on Nicki.
Emily heard that?
No hate on Nicki if I'm wrong.
And by the way, Vic, Logic is not trash. Logic just... The nigga didn't find the form he once had. Very almost Eminem, but it happened within the space of 10 years and not 20. Very, I fell into a trap of my music doesn't mean anything. I'm just rhyming words. Like Soul Food was like, oh yeah, Vic is way behind. I think it says Seeing Green question mark. Yeah, Vic is wild behind.
Shit, I hope you're in another country.
Yeah, I think you need to like make sure your stream is live, like on YouTube. Like make sure it's like says live on if you're watching your phone or whatever.
And I don't want to. And Emmanuel, you can type this in chat, but you type in this. You said I want to see a black foot. I don't even know what that means.
I want to see a what?
Right. I don't know. I'm not even gonna repeat those words. It's not in my vocabulary.
I can't even see the thing. So.
Yeah, but it's fuck, man. Nicki, shout out to Nicki though.
You want to see a black female rapper fail so bad? How sad.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Hey, no, but like one more thing and shit. I don't know if this will be a clip and shit. I'll upload it. But apparently, Travis Scott, Kanye West, Drake, Baby Keem, and Young Lean were coming off the studio and shit. Which I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of insane. Because I think you said it before last time we were streaming that Kanye West is definitely cloud chasing. He is definitely cloud chasing, but I feel like that's where like he's actually making use of it and shit. You know, him with running around with Antonio Bryan, using him for sports and shit. I think he's trying to highlight CTE. And then
yo, niggas really shoot Kanye so bad, boy. Yeah, nah, it's not just with the cloud because of the fuckery around to their brides. It's for he's promoting. After the bro say he don't got CTE multiple times. They ask that nigga like, do you think you have any issues? Like, nah, I'm good. I've heard him say, nah, I'm good multiple times.
Yeah, no, he said it. He said it, you wouldn't know until you like cracked my head open and shit. This one we can find it, and he was doing the podcast. No, but Young Lean actually has like a viral TikTok and shit, a song. Bitches come and go. Like it's just a clip and shit. And I had to look it up. I'm like, this shit is mad catchy. I'm gonna keep it a band. I thought it was Tyga. No, it's Young Lean, and the song came out in 2008. That is dope, man. I think Young Lean's from across the pond. I think he's from the UK and shit. I'm like, if he samples it or uses it and shit, this shit's about to make this shit kind of reminds me of like with Panda and shit, like that type of thing. So whatever vocals he's gonna use for that shit, cause that shit is everywhere. That shit is mad catchy. Like that shit reminded me of like some Tyga, like when he couldn't miss, and it's literally just like a 10-second clip. So, shout out to all you Young Lean fans and shit out there. You excited? You fuck with Young Lean? Are you a Young Lean fan?
With a name
You
like
see,
Young Lean, I listen to niggas who is selling fentanyl. I don't listen to niggas who's drinking Young Lean. Come on.
dude. Nah, but he was drinking lean with like Wayne and shit. Like that shit song is from 2008. He was ahead of his time.
You ain't telling me who you killed in your lyrics. You ain't telling me you selling fentanyl mixed with cocaine. I'm not trying to hear what you're talking about. I'll be honest with you. So shout out to Griselda. Shout out to ETSG. Fortune Doug. Do Breezy. Check out Do Breezy's album if you haven't heard it. Apparently he was rumored to have a Drake song. That shit was not on his album. Drake just wanted to say Do Breezy on his goddamn IG. That shit sound cool. Side note. Why is Kanye exposing every nigga that sends him a message on his Instagram? Why is he adding everyone that says something to him?
Yeah. Yo, Kim's cousin was mad funny though. Is it safe to buy a
StockX?
Yeah. That shit was mad funny.
Oh,
you know that rubbed Kanye off the wrong way too because he posted it. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie though. That whole situation, man. Kanye still loves Kim and shit. And he's just using the kid as like fucking just to feel some attachment.
Both of them are kind of using the kid. I feel like Kim is not using the kid no more because we've seen what the Kardashian do to people. Tyga, what's his name? What's the crackhead nigga? Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom.
Fucking what's the chick that Will Smith and Jada had to rescue? Fuck. Jordan Woods.
Jordan
like we've
Woods.
seen when the Kardashian media go to work, it ain't pretty. And I feel like they could make Kanye look way wilder than he does, based on what we've seen him do before. Like Jordan Woods was in the mud before Will Smith and Jada rescued her. Bro. She was in the mud. That
they literally had Jordan Woods looking out here like she was a fucking homewrecker. Bro, Tristan Thompson is out here fucking anything and everything that moves. Bro, Kevin Hart gave Nick Cannon the Magnum Venom machine. He should have gave it to Tristan Thompson and shit. The fuck? Yo, I forget that they really painted that narrative and then fucking Kylie's like, oh, I can't be friends. Or like they're a friendship and shit go deep. Yo, there's some fucking horrible people, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to Jordan Woods. Out here fucking Karl Anthony Towns. Pause. So kind of crazy.
Mel says again, y'all don't want to read the picture that I sent. Nigga, I don't have Skype notifications. What picture you sent? Let me see the picture. Metro is a loser though. I concur.
Man, I don't click on it. Let Mom see the image, and then if it's good.
What this is? Do we have a promise predicted to debut number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100? We have 2 days until tracking week ends. Oh, niggas trying to run the numbers up. You don't think it's a problem, ML, if your artist is trying to run the numbers up? That kind of means that they're not as popping. No,
dude, Nicki Minaj is literally Tristan Thompson. I mean Tristan Thompson. No, I was looking at Nicki Minaj is literally Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro, with her music and shit. That's a sad truth. She literally has to use Tekashi 6ix9ine's tactics. That's why, hey, I'm proud of Tekashi 6ix9ine. He don't want to drop no music because he know he gonna fly.
I see him make a post.
And he has no.
You doing that? Following. You could enter this giveaway scam. I seen him do that recently. Sure, he's scamming and shit. He doing
everything. I don't know, man. Like, and I'm just like, at least he knows it and shit. You know, academics be like telling us, Nicki out here.
Ultimate Silk move next year, baby moms. Yeah, Kanye on some other shit. I don't know why he on.
Yeah,
the weirdest. How is he the weirdest rich nigga? And there's so many weirder. He's not the richest nigga, but he's somehow the weirdest rich nigga. I don't understand what's going on.
I mean, I feel like everyone's weird and shit, but Kanye just wears his heart in his was it heart in his sleeve, heart in emotion? What the fuck is he?
God, he don't even wear his heart in his sleeve because he just be saying stupid shit. That's never wearing your heart in your sleeve. He be lying too. It's not like he'd be just like, oh, I'm hurt and I'm telling you exactly what happened. He's telling his version of the truth and he twisting the narrative. I'm like, all right. He talking about, yo, I don't want art on TikTok. Nigga, every fucking kid's on TikTok. And it's so. And then, come on, man.
That's so weird.
I think, did you see that thing with Azalea Banks, or Azalea Banks did the whole thing on Kanye? It was like, you're talking about TikTok, where you were literally doing a whole speech about how Kim was gonna abort Nart and all type of shit. But she was like bringing up all the times Kanye said some stupid shit in relation to Nart. And I'm like, there's a lot of times Kanye uses North's name in some like other shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ, she right. But TikTok,
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's the one and shit. And I'm like, bro, no, you know what the problem is? Like, Kanye's a perfect example. Is just like, bro, he married a quote unquote for them. I'm not saying she's like a whore or shit, but I guess she's a whole industry hoe and shit. And he thought he was gonna like change her, right? Like, no, dude, that family is too close. How their family's upbringing, she was gonna do exactly the same thing with the kids and shit. You know, and that's what happened. I'm like, bro, I don't feel bad for Kanye, man. Just whatever.
ML said
every fan. Flavor. Oh, you can read it, man.
Every fan is supposed to support the fan base. Dumb is like y'all. Why do they keep saying y'all? Why do you say Metro? They just keep bunching me and this nigga. I fuck with Nicki.
I mean, I would fuck Nicki.
If you unsubscribe, why you gonna see Metro in the Nicki Minaj shirt next week? That's crazy, man. Shout out RCH shit, back in the chat.
Nah, man. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean,
you gonna get the hate with your heart? 2022, nigga, coming with mad hate.
I mean, I'm not even hating. It's just speaking facts and shit. You know. I wish I was hating. I don't even know how to hate. Like I don't. That's not even.
In your vocabulary, hate.
Yeah, it's not even my vocabulary. That's why I had a pause and shit. Like, what did I just use that word?
By the way, 2 Chainz album. Someone asked about it earlier. This shit garbage.
I thought you were about to say this shit.
No, that shit fucking garbage. There's like 3 good songs on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's like 3 good songs. The Young Boy song fire. The 4-2 Doug song, that was a single. I liked it before. I Hate This Moneybag Yo song. The Rowdy Rich song is pretty good too. Apart from that, this shit garbage.
Yo, Rowdy Rich. Apparently he deleted Instagram. Not apparently. He deleted Instagram after they played the snippet and it sounded trash. Yeah, it was just. You know that hate that Rowdy Rich got and shit? That's the hate Nicki Minaj should be getting for this shit. But the barbs are just so powerful. It just doesn't happen. But dude,
that snippet was pretty like, yo, it wasn't great. I don't know who told that was fire.
It wasn't. It was just mid and shit. But I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Roddy Ricch is so sensitive right now. Again, mind you, Roddy Ricch is only like 21, 20. I don't even know how old Roddy Ricch. He looked like 21. I don't know if he's actually 21 and shit. You know, he just lost Nipsey Hussle. And he's going through it and shit.
Let go.
Bro, I think, nigga, he actually knew Nipsey Hussle. Oh, he's 23. Yeah, but he grew up in a time of social media. But he actually, I don't know, man. I feel, man. Hey, academics used to say though. Shout out to our quote unquote damn, what's the word?
I don't know why you keep saying "or" when niggas
source
bringing niggas saying their own ML over here talking about y'all. I'm like, nigga, what y'all? It's Metro. They keep saying y'all and "our" and "we." I'm like, nigga, how that work?
Yeah, shout out to our source. They said fucking Roddy Ricch thought he was like Kendrick Lamar, where he could just drop whenever and shit, and like he was still gonna be there. So I'm not gonna lie, that was Roddy Ricch feeling himself too much, and he got brought back to earth and shit. I don't know. I kind of felt bad. I don't know. It's just so weird. It's like I don't know. You know what? He's not gonna recover. I don't think Roddy Ricch might recover from this. Keeping it bad. He literally has to drop the box now because people know he's like when the internet knows you're sensitive, they're just about to attack you like fucking crazy. I don't know. Yo, if Roddy Ricch don't have a hit or he goes back into making feed the streets. Is it feed the streets? Yeah, feed the streets. One and shit. Drop like some low key like hard hitting shit. Bro, it is done for Roddy Ricch. It is crazy because a year ago I literally said, "Yo, Roddy Ricch hotter than Lil Baby." I was wrong. I said the Baby better than Lil Baby. I was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. Like Lil Baby really that guy. You know. I was my bad for Lil Baby and shit.
Same way I'm telling you right now. ETSG is that guy. See, that's why you said, "Boy, I'm Lil Baby," and you were like, "You know what you said then? Yo, why you always talk about Lil Baby? That nigga only got that Drake song. His shit don't. Yo, I like the freestyle. I don't fuck with the rest of his other shit.
Stop it.
That's what niggas was saying. Lil Baby that guy, but nah.
Lil Baby, no, Lil Baby had the fan base, but I'm like, I just didn't see it. I'm like, there's just no way. There's just nigga, you and other niggas. No, you
and on every nigga album that dropped this week. Every nigga album that dropped. ETSG's on nigga album every week. Every single week.
Bro, there's only been like I don't know what albums are dropping.
Niggas listen to music. That's why you don't know ETG that guy.
Wait, was he on the Nas album that came out in
Nas
December?
can't fuck
It's one
with
of my
that.
favorite.
Nas can't rap enough for a rolling beat. Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Boy Wonder said that Roddy
Snippet wasn't that bad. It was cool. Nah, that shit was mediocre.
Yeah, it was just mid. It was whatever and shit. But him deleted it, just attitude and shit. I mean, Travis Scott came back and defeated it, but he actually has the Kardashians, the media. Roddy Ricch, I don't know, man. Hey, and I went back to listen to the album. Fuck, that shit trash as shit, bro. Like, defending like it's mid or whatever. I'm like, yo. It's like there's mad records. My shit was like there's like mad records where like the bars are just trash.
Also, King Benny said you trash again. By the way, another trash take you had. Mama gotta restrict Metro's access to this account. Not gonna lie, Metro acting like Wanderlust wasn't the best song on Kissland.
Bro, I forget King Benny. He literally became a Weeknd fan. I was into the video. You know, you shouted out The Morning. You shouted out everything. I was like, okay.
Remember we did a battle of Metro and played none of them fire songs. Here's no bullshit. Just remember. Keep going.
Dude, no one likes Wanderlust. And then you say, well, Mama doesn't.
I guess that.
And then you're like, yo, this.
Me. So.
You literally highlight. You're like, yo, he sounds like Michael Jackson. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, I forget though. You're a Weeknd fan to fucking. You're a Weeknd fan because he sounds like Michael Jackson, which is cool and shit. Shout out to you and your dad. You know, when you played him that record, I forget what it was, what Daft Punk record it was. He thought it was Michael Jackson too. You know what I mean? But the deep cuts and shit. It's cool, you know. Not everyone an Abel fan.
I seen that big ass conversation on Twitter, like 20,000 fucking comments. Niggas comparing Prince to. Fuck, who the fuck were they comparing Prince to? The niggas that should not be compared to Prince. Yeah.
Daniel Caesar?
It wasn't even R&B nigga. I can't remember, but it was not. It was a nigga who has a couple of fire albums, but should not be compared to Prince. I'm like, god damn. I don't fuck with Prince, but I don't fuck with Prince. I don't think Prince's music is that good, but I understand the talent. I respect the talent of niggas was not giving a fuck about the talent, and niggas was not giving a fuck about no instrument shit he be doing. Niggas like, yo, the Prince music don't slap at all. That nigga ain't got nothing. I'm like, damn. I don't think Prince should be compared to Michael, but that's Michael though. Like, damn, niggas don't respect the past.
It had to be big because Genius had like Prince posted at number 2, so it had to be something relevant. I'm like, why the fuck they posted Prince feed? And it's the anniversary of the day he passed away. It's crazy how Prince passed away too. On the way to the elevator and just collapsed.
But one that says Lil Baby is a better lyricist, but I think Youngboy makes better overall songs, and I think Youngboy slept on lyrically.
Youngboy is definitely slept on lyrically, but he does not make better songs than Lil Baby.
I think they make songs for two different demographics. Youngboy makes songs for Youngboy. It's like Youngboy is more like a Chief Keef in this run. Lil Baby like a Lil Wayne of this generation.
Lil Baby.
You said it, bro. What do you mean? How you wrong?
No, Lil Baby is just more mainstream and shit. Like Lil Baby, it's like I'll say this, like Lil Baby's literally Jeezy and Youngboy's literally Gucci Mane and shit. You know what I mean? And at the time, the comparison would be like, nigga, Jeezy's just way better and shit. But yeah, Jeezy was way better than fucking everyone. So I mean, just like, but you never know what it could be and shit. So. Youngboy hopping on the story of OJ still a nasty rap song ever. Hey, I was, dude, Youngboy.
Yeah, I'm just a lonely child. What do you mean? That shit slap though.
Youngboy's a better storyteller. Yeah, man, Youngboy's a better storyteller. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that last, not this out. He just rapping about the man. I feel like, cause I feel emotion with Lil Baby too. I think you probably just feel more emotion because Youngboy really be off them pills when you're rapping that shit. So I think Youngboy just shows more emotion shit, which is not always a good thing. Just because that nigga crying on a record does not make it mean he's a better lyricist. I didn't know how how sensitive Youngboy was. Like, I don't know, like most of his records be about bitches.
Bird and T.I.? What do you mean? T.I. I don't know. Is that in reference to Gucci Mane and Jeezy? Should have been Jeezy and Ti. Ti went mainstream. I don't think YoungBoy ever going mainstream. Play YoungBoy new song, Mr. Reaper. Damn, this nigga drop a song every. How the fuck?
There's so much him.
Does he drop so much?
Yeah, there's just no way.
He dropped an album
There's
recently?
just no way. Dude, he technically dropped 2 this year. He dropped the one with Birdman, and he dropped the fucking he dropped the mixtape.
Jeezy versus Ti. I don't think YoungBoy is more Gucci Man, or what I said was Chief Keef, but just it's like so ignorant and so. It's like such directed at a specific age group of niggas, bro. It's like if you see a nigga with a Florida drawl, a down south drawl in his voice, he between the ages of 19 and 12, you know YoungBoy is like Jesus Christ, though. He like hits that demographic so fucking hard. Where like Lil Baby is more spread out. Where like you got gangster niggas fucking Lil Baby, you got regular niggas fucking Lil Baby, you got niggas who like hip hop, but they like fucking did accounting, fucking Lil Baby. He's just so much more. His music is just so much more accessible. It's softer. It's more like, come in, listen to this gangster rap. It's not as aggressive as the shooting in your face, pow, 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 pow. I can't really hear what you're saying. What did he say? I got a rap genius this. Who he dissing?
Yeah.
Who that he beefing with, Louisiana? Who he beefing with? you know.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like, and it's so crazy because Lil Baby's biggest record is when he talks about the whole Black Lives Matter movement. I think it was a number 2 and shit. So there, I mean, Lil Baby does have more, not diversity,
range.
Fuck. Yeah, he has more range and shit. And again, mind you, I'm pretty sure Lil Baby's like fucking 5 years older than Young Boy. So
ML says, and I quote, "I'm not going to sit in any place where there's nothing positive being said about Nicki Minaj." And Mamba, you part. How the fuck am I fighting? Yo, how my name keep getting bring up? All I did was big up Nicki Minaj all night. Mamba, you were part of it because you laugh and think it's funny. You met your miserable self. Nicki Minaj. Yo, how am I a part? They just keep bringing me into this shit. I said the Nicki Minaj thing, it was cool. I said Pink Prince is a classic. I said Pink Friday is a classic. Yo, Pills and Potions, I fuck with that. Grand Piano, yeah. That's definitely top 100 songs of the last decade. What's up with niggas? I fuck with Nicki. The Queen album just was okay.
I bought that Nicki album. I bought the one with Pills and Potions. Yeah, and I fuck with Pink Friday. But her music just became so trash and shit. Same thing with like same thing what happened to Kid Cudi and shit, bro. Same thing what happened with
what about a career, Kid Cudi?
Her music just. Well, looking at them now.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
like
look at them now, yes.
Now, whose career I'm taking? I mean, Nicki peaked so high, but Cudi is just maintaining like cool. Like Cudi, I'm taking Cudi's career.
Queen Soul definitely more than Cudi ever sold too. You're a hater.
Yeah, but like the impactful of Man on the Moon 1 and shit is crazy. But I'm saying though, like yeah. But I'm and then it just she was so high she never got high again, and she's chasing that high and shit. She's literally a fucking crackhead. She's chasing that high, and that happened.
Yo, how does she get it work? Yo, ML keep commenting every time ML says something. Metro makes this shit even wilder.
Yeah, King Benny said Kid Cudi bounced back. Exactly. Kid Cudi bounced back. He's maintained.
What? You bounced back, dude. You fuck with Man the Moon 3,
dude. Nicki.
Pop Smoke's on the best side.
Tequila Shot, September 16. That's not even the one I played. Maybe for you, Elsa's Baby Boy. Yeah, Man on the Moon 3. I was wrong about it. It grew on me. Bro, but Kid Cudi never reached the high Nicki, but Nicki's trying to chase the high, and like yo, like bro, you're literally like Rowdy Rich chasing the box and shit. He thought his album was gonna be the box, and it wasn't it, bro. It's just like yo, I'm taking Kid Cudi.
It says you still hear Nicki needs
Dude, I'm taking Cudi's career. I mean, Cudi's fall is just horrible.
You're hating. There's no way you would take Cudi's career over Nicki's career. Nicki has two classic albums.
I'm taking Cuddy's career over Lupe. I'm taking Cuddy's career over Big Sean.
You're wild with Big Sean.
Not over.
Big Sean. Big Sean also had a better
I'm
career
taking.
than
I'm,
Cudi.
I'm taking Cuddy's career over Wale. Not over Rocky though. I'll be
I
honest.
think Wale
I'm
got a
taking
better
Rocky.
discography than Cudi.
But that's the career though. Like if we're gonna
definitely
give Nicki the
equal Cudi
a better career than
equal
Cudi.
Kid Cudi, because Cudi has one hit, 1.5 hits. Well, they got a lot of them joints was on the radio. All them add up all them radio
bro,
while they drop with them amazing samples.
Kid-
They amount to day and night.
Bro, Kid Cudi's literally headlining a fucking festival, bro. He headlined multiple festivals. I'm getting the maintain again. Cudi fell all the way to the floor, but then he got right back up. Or he like was Wale and them have never hit the peak of what they once hit. Their peak is higher.
What
You can say that. Their peak is higher than Kid
do?
Cudi.
Like what niggas?
Man on the Moon 3 niggas sold way more than what Gunna sold, and you're gonna tell me, oh, but people were hyped because it's Man on the Moon 3. That just means of his legacy and how good of his fucking work
gonna lie,
is.
Nicki Minaj says her new album is called Pink Print 2. Pink Friday 2. That shit gonna do numbers. That shit gonna do mad. That shit gonna do crazy numbers. But people gonna expect it to be at that level.
Man, and it's not gonna be that. And at least, bro, Cudi's music changed all the time, and people are giving him his flowers. This is what it is. Kids see ghosts. Bro, Big Sean has never hit the peak again of Dark Sky. Well, no, he did have
I mean, them singles that don't sound that good they were decently big. Bounce Back and there's another one. Them singles to me was trash, but they did too. They did what they're supposed to do with single shit.
So was Erase Me by Kid Cudi.
No, that was just 8 years apart. Erase Me. What year?
No, but so was
2013. Yeah, like
2011 maybe.
Bounce Back came in like 2018.
Dude, Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness.
They can name me shit from 2011 though. Okay.
Pursuit of Happiness is a big is a generational song.
I Don't Fuck With You. Big Sean got the joint with Drake.
The joint with Drake. Okay. Not just to have a talented.
He named Erase Me with Kanye. Okay.
Oh no, I was comparing that to Bounce Back, but okay, Day and Night by himself. Wale too. Wale has hooks. I'm taking the guy who's way more talented and having solo records and shit, bro. I'm taking that guy. It just shows you how talented.
You might be hit.
Same thing with Travis Scott, bro. Travis Scott not talented. I mean, Big Sean.
I don't fuck
Big
with
Sean
you.
more
Bigger than Day and Night. I'm not sure, but he might be.
Day and Night. There's no way. We can look at Spotify, bro. Because time is.
Like that, bro. Why you keep saying her name? That's that with me young. That's crazy. You keep bringing them up. Blessings.
Man, I fuck with Joe Rogan. They're not bigger than Day and Night. Bro, maybe at the time when they came out, but these are generational songs that a whole nother generation. My nigga King Benny said, yo, they know Cudi for Day and Night. That's just how big he is. And he's headlining festivals.
Is he headlining the festival? Who below him? Who is he headlining over?
Rocky. No, there's different days.
That's the real question we need.
No, he's headlining. But who's
he headlining
one day.
That's the real question.
I think it's Rocky, Kid Cudi. I don't know.
See?
Okay.
Them the real question.
Day and Night doesn't pop up on here.
Want to know.
Dude, how does Mr. What the fuck? Pursuit of Happiness has 439 million. Who are we saying? Big Sean?
Yeah, I Don't Fuck With You. Not Pursuit of Happiness. Day and Night.
I don't
fuck with you.
Oh,
hey, Day and Night.
I don't fuck.
Gotta be Day and Night.
Yeah, and it did. Yeah, it didn't pop up.
See. Niggas telling me that you'd fuck with it, you don't fuck with it. You gotta go back in the archive to see what niggas used to fuck with.
No, I think he has a remix.
The Travis Scott one.
He has the EDM remix. I Don't Fuck With You has 598 million views. You know what's so crazy though? You know there was a bigger record than that? And no, it's not the shit with Janae Aiko. You know when we made fun of Bounce Back, but a lot of white people.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. That shit worked. And I was like, I hate that shit. That shit's garbage. I said but tonight that sounds garbage, but it worked.
Yeah, it's 627 million. That's technically Big Sean's biggest. That has lived longer and shit. And it's so true because I like certain people that know Bounce Back. I'm like, how do you like this is the Big Sean one? Like, oh, I like Big Sean and you played Bounce Back, huh? And in my head, I'm thinking like, I Don't Fuck With You or fucking Marvin Gaye, Chardonnay. And she was white, by the way. And I was just like, huh, interesting. And that kind of blew my mind. That's when he said it. I'm like, wait, it kind of makes sense. weird. You don't know what transcendent shit.
No what? Transcend. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big Sean, the highest selling artist on good music. I mean, he's going up against Pusha T, so I guess.
Cuddy's headlining over Gym Class Hero.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. That's what Mitchell be saying. Cuddy headline a festival. I'm like, who he headlining over though? That's a real question.
I mean, yeah, but Wale can't even get on his festival from his own town. The nigga complaining on Twitter. Yeah, crazy. Hey, you know Joe Burrow, a nigga who's like a whole decade removed from Cuddy. Hey, he knows Cuddy because he's from the same town. Why? I mean, like, I'm saying, bro, why you don't know what? Like, what? Do you want to be known as a better lyricist while you're trolling Wale? I get that, but we're saying like
Wale got a bit of discography also.
Again. No, you don't. You don't even have a. You don't have no Man on the Moon 1. Big Sean and that. Bro,
you don't like Ambition. You don't think Ambition a classic.
Not what. There's different type of classics. That's not what Man on the Moon 1. Man on the Moon 1. There's up there with Give Richard.
The whole shit. That shit is carried heavily by Pursuit of Happiness and Day and Night. Stop it right now. No. Some of them ending songs on Man on the Moon 1 is not the ones no one give a fuck about. They sound good, but no one's bringing them up like that. What ends?
Dumb? Up,
and away. That ain't no. And I'll be here anyway. That ain't. Get the fuck up. That ain't the one no one went to.
Yeah, it is. It was literally on mad commercials over here. That's why people know it.
Nah, let me go to this. Let me go to this. Solo Dolo, super classic right there.
No one goes to Solo Dolo. That's a you thing.
I'm just looking at the song list. I'm just looking at this. Calm down.
Nigga, soundtrack to my life? Holy shit. Big Sean versus Cuddy?
Are you talking about popularity or what are you talking about?
I think it's talking about battle. No, we're talking about overall.
But Solo Dolo might be the best, one of the best songs on this album.
I'm taking off long. That's a you record. No one says that. That's a personal thing. That's how amazing this record is because you have a so distinct record that you.
No, you don't think. No, I'm not talking about the popularity of the record.
Pick another record.
In terms of written record,
you don't
think it's one of the best written records on?
It's fucking soundtrack to my life.
Nigga, it's 15 songs. It's not top 5.
Everyone knows it's the best.
It's Solo top 5. It's Solo top 5
to my life. As a personal record, but as a Cuddy record,
top 5 on the
album.
I love
Solo Dolo.
You don't think Solo is top 5 on this album? Songs, not popularity, none of that shit.
Oh, on the song?
No, it's not top 5. That might be a top 5 Cuddy record all the time too.
Yeah, it's top. It's the top 5. I mean, it was a big record.
Okay, but we're talking about quality albums. I thought we were talking about Ambition and Wale discography being better.
Ambition has strong songs too. He has a song.
Tell me.
He has a song Chain. That Chain music shit.
It's that Chain. That's fire.
Yeah, okay, my
nigga.
Compare that single to that single.
That shit fire.
Yeah.
Don't
play that record and play the.
Double M Genius, Miami Nights. It was all a dream. No Days Off. Illest bitch alive.
Nigga really skipped over.
Oh, legendary. Lois Firebomb. My girl got the sabotage.
There's just different stuff. Again, if Cuddy never rebounded with Man on the Moon 3, Kids See Ghosts, and never got clean and did all this whole second wave and shit, I would take everyone else's career, but Cuddy bounced back and shit.
Keep me to say I'm right, by the way.
This guy.
So,
said it right about what?
You said I'm right.
Up and Away was on the. Mamba kind of right. But Up and Away was on the commercial Mountain Dew. Yeah, I've said it's one of the big records. What the fuck? We're talking about the record that came out.
Metro ain't taking that Kid Cudi versus Big Sean battle. I'll tell you that right
now. No. Yeah, because Big Sean has bigger records.
And you're not taking the Wale battle either.
No, because that nigga just has bro. What are we doing? Like,
I'm saying Wale. You're not taking the Wale battle either, because Wale is watching Kid Cudi too. And you want to come on this bitch like, nah, it's personal. It's personal record.
No, because Kid Cudi's just so downbeat. I don't know, nigga. Kid Cudi wasn't supposed to break through. That's why he's so impactful than all these other rappers. Because Kid Cudi wasn't supposed to be this fucking megastar that he fucking is. That's why, like, Wale, yeah, you can go battle Big Sean and shit because they make the same tempo of music. Kid Cudi was making. That's why it makes Drake so. And Drake kept evolving his sound. Cudi didn't do that. But people thought Cudi was gonna be fucking Kanye West and shit, bro. Because he made music that wasn't supposed to be mainstream. It's like how kids who fucking love Lil Peep and shit. Like, yo, Lil Peep, R.I.P. Lil Peep, never fucking Like, you know, that type of just down music. Same thing with Juice WRLD. I've been so Juice WRLD wave, but like, yo, that's why a whole bunch of generation was attracted to Juice WRLD and shit, you know. But Juice WRLD was more jingles and shit. But that's just the way music fucking came out, like, you know.
Discography can't stand up to this nigga discography. What 20
discography?
song battle.
It's not a.
Hey,
It's not. It has to be a song battle, nigga. Go listen to the fucking classics, nigga.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, nigga can't stand up to another nigga saying he got a better. Hey, man, nigga can't pull a 20 that's so undeniable.
You know, discography. When I mean discography, I mean albums and shit. I ain't talking about singles. Yeah, Wale makes better singles, but yeah, no one cares about that because no one goes to see him on tour. Kid Cudi out here soon doing things. So you build bodies of work and shit. That's when these artists be like, yo, I don't do club. Wale can go to do a club and shit and walk in, get a free drink.
Niggas scared of people. Ain't no nigga. I'm saying got a better discography than another nigga, but I wouldn't do a versus with. That's all I'm saying. Any nigga I'm saying is better than nigga. They can get the smoke.
Kid Cudi, Wale just makes bar music. That's cool and shit, bro. Like, go be Freddie Gibbs, my nigga. Like, yo, you want to be Freddie Gibbs and Bodie James? That shit cool. If you want to be Rocky and fucking Juice WRLD and shit, people that were alive and Tyler the Creator, there's people who are gonna get played oftentimes outside the genre of hip hop and gonna say their influence is still there. You want to be fucking Kid Cudi and shit, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be in the street selling dope, that's why Lil Baby and Young Boy are so amazing because they're doing that, but they have something else that's different, appealing and shit, bro. Kid Cudi's a once in a lifetime artist. I'm not gonna give it a man. He does have trash though.
I mean, I sure don't believe it. So I don't know. I'm just saying, any nigga I think is better than all nigga, I'll take on anything in the verses. So,
but it's not for the music; it's what he did for depression. Same thing with Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD saved a whole bunch of lives of youth. That's why I used to get mad because Juice WRLD makes the shit the same thing. Yeah, depression. And again, that wasn't a topic that no one was fucking tackling about.
Not gonna lie.
Anything.
All of these rappers be telling that they got
stuff. This nigga's about to
every single rapper. No, be saying this.
But every rapper
I feel like I said. I feel like I see designer said nigga.
But Mind playing tricks on me. Those guys were drug dealers and fucking. Kid Cudi was just a regular person who fucking. No, but they sold fucking drugs. You don't sell drugs. You weren't like in Texas. You weren't there with Loud Records. You can't relate to that.
Fuck, I can't relate to Cudi. So what that got to do with me?
Oh.
Nor Jay-Z, nor Drake, nor all these niggas.
The modern, no, but that's why to Vic though. That's why his music. You said his depression, but it broke through because nigga, Kid Cudi was working at the babe store. The nigga looked fly and shit. No, nigga, I'm not wearing all black. I'm not gonna fucking cut myself. There's kids who fucking cut themselves. I'm not listening to fucking My Chemical Romance. I fucking listen to hip hop. I like fly shit, and I still get bitches. But you know what's so crazy? There's something in me that I'm depressed. That's why Kid Cudi broke through.
Okay.
And the same thing, like, so it's not just like, it's so simple, depressed, like Ghetto Boys and shit, like, fool, they were just rapping off from one perspective, being in the hood and shit, but they didn't know how to tackle their emotions, because they didn't know how to express themselves either, and I think that shit crazy. That's why Kid Cudi broke through. Same thing with Juice WRLD and shit. That's why I'm like, fuck, Juice WRLD shit was crazy. But Juice WRLD broke through. That's why X broke through.
Yeah, but also everyone else that you're saying they don't have emotion also broke through. Lil Baby also broke through. And every nigga that be rapping about, every nigga is rapping with some type of
Lil Baby has emotion.
So does Wale, then. Wale got mad emotions.
Yeah, but Wale just raps through, like, Wale never hit the peak of Lil Baby, though. That's what I'm just saying, though. In that lane, though, Kid Cudi, with his peers in that lane, that depression music, he is the one niggas idolize. Wale's not like, oh, shit, I want to... Nigga, Baby, I don't even think, like, Logic idolizes him from DMV. That's what I'm saying, though. Big Sean and them, like, nigga, you're from Detroit, you idolize Detroit. Yeah, I never see them Detroit rappers be like, damn, Big Sean the one and shit.
They totally do.
And shit. Who says that?
5'9"?
I never seen... What's the 5'9" is older than him? What does he mean? He's the one that's in popularity?
He's the right now. He was the... not the right now. He was the right now 5 years ago. Before the panorama.
Nigga, he was just the last one to make it through. That's just a drought and shit.
Anyway, any nigga I say they got this record, but nigga, I ain't scared to put 20 up, 20 songs up from them. Because it don't matter if you're depressing or not, niggas know the music and music slaps. So
I mean, you can slap and shit, yo.
Depressing music also slaps.
If you want to go hear Kid Cudi, you can go to a festival, meet a chick, and have a good time. You want to go to Wale?
Meet Mad Chicks at a Wale show too.
You might have to go on a Wednesday show because I don't know what festival. I don't know, but the chick's not going there for Cudi. She's going there for Matt the artist. I don't know what flyer Wale's in. But I'm pretty sure he's not doing. What the fuck is Amber Alert? You getting kidnapped?
Oh. Well, someone's actually got kidnapped. So wild joke you just made because someone actually got kidnapped.
Yo, this
The wild joke. King Benny says, "Get a boy slander." Much don't respect his elder. So niggas made a mind playing tricks on me when before niggas talked about mental health. They're like, nah, but they didn't do it as good as Kid Cudi 30 years later, when it was way cooler.
Their whole music, mind playing tricks on me. That song is important and shit. But you say depression, Get Up Boys are just not known for depression and shit. That's why Cudi broke through, because that was his whole thing. Music.
I don't know.
Fun fact, Mind's playing tricks on me. No, that's not you. I mean, that's not even the chat room. I think Vic said, but he makes depressing music. Yeah, but he was so unique. I know we're talking.
I think RCS has Cudi with too, by the way. So.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, festival music. Yeah, we can go and shit. Wale.
Wait, who better, X or Kid Cudi?
Kid Cudi. I mean, Kid Cudi's superior to Juice WRLD.
Nah, X is definitely over
influenced Travis Scott.
Yes.
Then Juice WRLD?
Definitely more influential. It's not even close.
Yeah,
I think his music's better than Juice WRLD's music too. Way more range.
X only has more range than Juice WRLD. We say X only had like 2 records where he showed the range, and that was it and shit.
No, he don't.
I guess that's just he does. Nigga, what records though?
He has songs? The turn up shit. He has sad ass shit. He has shit about kill himself. He has shit about love, heartbreak.
Dude, he literally only has
shit in his life.
He doesn't even have over like fucking 50 records.
Kid Cudi ain't got 50 records you want to hear. So same thing.
You were talking about
Juice WRLD ain't got 50 records I want to hear either. So see, there you go. Even so.
You can play Pursuit of Happiness and Day and Night. What record are you gonna play from X when you're out and about? That is no way. Where are you going?
That was number 1 record, so someone wanted to hear it.
No one's gonna get right now. Where are you gonna play X? You can literally play Day and Night in Pursuit of Happiness, and niggas gonna vibe with it.
That's a great song. You're hating.
I don't know where
you can play Sad the same place you play in Pursuit of Happiness.
No, nigga, you can literally be playing 50 Cent or fucking Little Baby and Pursuit of Happiness comes on, and you're not gonna be but it's gonna be easy. Nigga, the X shit is gonna take mad long, isn't it? There's a whole tempo.
That's kind of upbeat. It's like moonshine. I'm sad. I know. Yeah, it's not the most. It's a upbeat, depressing song.
Pursuit of Happiness is a party record, by the way, and Day and Night is going out having a good time.
Sad like Diamond?
That's why.
Sad might be Diamond, bro.
Where are you going out to hear this record is the thing. I never said it was a bad record.
I mean, in general, I don't be nowhere where they play X or Kid Cudi. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm assuming they can play a Diamond record. I'm gonna go to the limb and say if the song, if they got a Diamond record, you can play that shit anywhere.
Nigga, you play Take K, the fucking race is gonna get more hype. It's gonna be easier to plug in any place in fucking the sad record.
Niggas know it. Niggas like it.
Bro, there's Diamond
records. Diamond records all the time. No. Stop it. Stop. I think the box was the last Diamond record.
No, it wasn't.
And Lil Nas X, I think, went Diamond with Old Town Road. The box Diamond.
Old Town Road is not sad. We're talking about when we're going out in settings to play it. By the way, I'm not saying it's a bad record.
Sad is such a good song that people don't care about the content.
Nigga, go to a random bar on a Saturday where they have like the little play thing. I'm pretty sure they have it there because they have it here. Play Sad and then play Pursuit of Happiness and tell me what the mood is whenever you go and shit and see like if there was just all the same thing.
I think you're underestimating that people like sad.
Not when they're out and about and having a good time.
I don't think people. I don't think people think about sad. I don't think sad brings down niggas' moods. The more you think the way you think it does. I think people just look at sad like a good song. And that's it. I don't think people care about the content of sad. I don't think when anyone hears Pursuit of Happiness, they're thinking about the verse just like, I'm on the pursuit of happiness. But I don't think, I think niggas just think it does feel good. I think niggas just feel good when they hear Pursuit of Happiness.
Drink it. He literally says feeling like summer nights. I don't think people care about the lyrics.
People like the song.
They're ABC lyrics.
But the song is just so big, people just like it. It just makes them feel good.
The same. Cause it's literally like a jingle. This ain't fucking Benny the Butcher. Like, yo, nigga, you didn't understand that bar.
I don't think people care to listen to the words he's saying. The song just sounds real fucking good. It's
literally simple music. It's literally simple music, bro. It's literally simple. It's literally easy to comprehend.
When last song That had a lyric.
No,
Okay, the
this
last
is
song that was really big and had meaning to it, but no one cared about. Uzi, EXO tour life. All my friends are dead. Push me to death. I know for a fact no one gave a fuck about what Uzi was saying. That song was just so good. That song was
dude.
just
EXO
so
tour life
good.
is EXO tour life is.
Yo, we get to
well,
EXO tour life.
EXO Pursuit of Happiness has been out for fucking
Yeah, people just
10
love that
years.
song.
EXO tour life's only
And
been
people
out for
just love
30.
the song.
But
It's just a song that's just great, and people just love the song.
Pursuit of Happiness is way more catchy than EXO tour life.
Okay. A song that's been out for a million years. Like, oh no,
10
okay,
years, yeah,
let's
like, you
bring
have
it
to
back to
find
like
it.
rock music.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I can
tell
bring
me.
it. Let me bring it up to like rock music.
have to go to
like
rock
you're a
No,
Wonderwall.
but
No,
I
no,
don't
you
listen-
know the
I
song.
don't- I don't-
Exactly, you
I
know the
don't-
song
I don't-
Wonderwall, right? You're a Wonderwall.
No, I don't.
You don't know
I
that
don't.
fucking song.
No, I don't. If I go to a bar and they're playing that music, I'm telling my homies, yo, check out, bro. They'd be like, nah, bro, still going. I'm checking out. Same thing with Spanish music. So I'm like, yo,
So this
if the
nigga
Spanish
just
music is
trying.
playing
This
it,
nigga's trying to be dense right now. Okay, all right. You don't like
so
Wonderwall.
you cannot.
Get the fuck.
I don't know. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me a record.
So you don't
like
like
that,
no
'cause
rock music from
not,
like the 60s.
Tell me
You
a
don't
hip hop
like
record
no
from
rock.
10 years. Tell me a hip hop record. Tell me a hip hop record
You don't
from
like
10
no
years
rock
old.
music at all.
Do the Eagles count? American Winning? I mean, that's Frank Ocean. My bad. The Eagles, Hotel California.
No one gives a fuck about what the Eagles are saying. The song just sounds so
He's literally
amazing.
He's literally talking about.
Yeah, no one cares about that. Nobody. That's what point I'm trying to make. No one cares about the lyrics. The song just sounds good. At that point, when the song is that big, when the song is that big, it just sounds good. Drake was talking about niggas who died in God's plan. Who the fuck cares? This just slaps. It's just God's plan. God's plan. It just sounds good. No one cares what he talked about.
He's not talking about people who died and got like who.
No, he's talking about niggas who died. No, he's
Slide.
talking about niggas who died in God's plan. I can't even remember the lyrics right now. I'll pull it up. I would have to pull it up.
Wonderwall is cool, but I don't rock with the. Yeah, I mean I don't
rock with Oasis. Okay, you a hater. Okay, I might have missed mad comments. Ooh, an ML comment. How the fuck I missed that? And Metro. I already lost respect for you. Or respect for him. Because it seems like he don't care about anything you be saying. Facts. Facts. That's a fact, ML. Let me skip to your shit. Vic, eat dirt. I'm gonna drop a gunshot, bro. Fuck, I don't have my sound effects on. Damn, I'm feeling you, ML. Fuck. I got you, bro. Niggas disrespected Nicki today. Yeah, Nicki Minaj disrespect is an all-time high, bro. Where's my gunshot? The fuck are my gunshots? Oh my god. I'm fumbling. Ah! Alright, why am I echoing?
Hey,
right, this shit not working.
Buddy.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. It's now my soundbar not working. No gunshots. Hey y'all, it's based around people not caring about lyrics. There you go. Or Who Let the Dogs Up. It's apparently about.
Oh hey y'all. Oh okay. Hey.
Or
I don't wanna meet your Johnny. Oh, okay, Hey Y'all's a perfect example.
Or Who Let the Dogs Out. Apparently that's
Hey
about misogyny. Yeah, I did not know that, by the way. I see that. I was actually seen a breakdown of it on YouTube. Oh, they were like, oh, niggas should not be catcalling women. It's like, like what the fuck? I actually listened to the song. I'm like, oh, this is what they were talking about in this song. I never knew.
Oh, they saying they heard the gunshots.
Oh, okay. I'm just the one not hearing the gunshots.
No, maybe you just didn't play it on our end because I didn't hear it either.
Okay.
So then mom will let a whole clip off.
Hey man.
Shit. This nigga said, "No, I was gonna make a fucked up joke."
Damn. What was
Damn, nigga said, "Yo."
I just said he hopped out like playing the Ips. Yo, Joe Rogan. I said, yo, fuck. Yo, I went. Oh, but no one go check him because he know like mad fighting skills.
That's the insane part too, right? Mom was saying he'd be like doing kickboxing. Joe Rogan literally a nigga that teaches professional professional people like, yo, your kick's wrong.
No, Joe Rogan different nigga. Joe Rogan different nigga. Then when that nigga might have take me down. I'm like, fuck. I don't know. He's gonna tackle me. I didn't expect this. Whoa.
That's probably a good look for Joe Rogan. Though. You think?
I think I might fucking knock him off from behind because they know he like that.
Probably got like that 6 cent shit.
People bump sad. It's not out of this world. Kid Cudi samples sad on sad people. By the way, the Vic says sad sells. The people missing out on chat beef right now. Niggas beef. Oh, Vic and Emma. Wonderwall is cool, but I don't know if it. Hey Ya is based on people not caring about lyrics. We heard gunshots. Thought we were doing a Twitter space or whatever it's called.
Oh, dude, a Twitter space. I kind of want to do the Twitter space, but I want us all to be there and shit, you know. And by all, you know, I just want to set a right time and we all be there. But like, we have to have something to talk about and shit. I don't know. I mean, the anniversary of fucking, if you're reading this too late, is.
Is your mic like going?
I don't know. Now? Yeah, I think my mic's like it, probably. We gotta hop on the space at random, just random. But yeah, but we all gotta like be there at the same time. I mean, it's pretty much just this, but I'm like, this comes in because we had shit to talk about. Let's say we pull up
freestyle. Well, want to do your rap?
Freestyle. I think this nigga wants to freestyle in the space.
Okay. I don't think anything else happened.
But I mean, doing a space though, I don't know, man. I feel like, but then again, I feel like it's time specific. I guess it would probably be never. It's kind of like how we went live on like fucking YouTube, right? It's never gonna be the right time. You just have to go. But then then just treating it like, oh shit, we're doing like quote unquote like another podcast or whatever. Freestyle, like we really don't freestyle. Like, I'm pretty sure Mamba has topics in his head, and then I have topics in my head. I mean, Mamba's seen something through the day. Like, we hadn't streamed since Thursday. A lot of shit happened. Let's say we were to go to space tomorrow. Did you not? And nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do talk and have regular conversation though, but that's not like not a thing. But I'm like, are people gonna click on it just to hear us talk?
Well, apparently we're title celebrating Jay Dilla. Some weird love for Jay Dilla.
I mean, support us out for science, and no one cared about him until he passed away. No, I mean, like, shut the donuts album and shit. I don't know. Metro say some wild shit and then have something to talk about. Yeah, no, for sure. But I just feel like if we just go in there chilling, it's like, yo, we don't even know the game plan. Again, this is me probably thinking too much into it, but like, are we just gonna regurgitate everything we just had here today? Like, that's why I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, we can talk about Euphoria and shit.
Wow, that show is wildly overrated.
You finally watching it?
That shit's wildly overrated. That shit's just good acting. It has the quality of an HBO show, but I don't give a fuck about the story. It's just a high quality TV show, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't care about what Rue's doing.
My niece, my other one, who's just started watching it, she said the exact same thing. She said she just watched it because like it's the conversation thing. She's like, this show is doing too much. It's over exaggerating all these things. She said the exact same thing to catch up on it. I think because the way Twitter talks about it, I think like, oh, this shit has to be some type of good. Ah, man, if you watched it, when you watched it, you get it.
No, I get what you're doing. I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested. Like in the like the topics are very. I'm not interested in high school kids doing shit. The whole concept of love triangles. Who is this person fucking? I'm like, I could give two fucks. Oh shit, is he gonna find out he's cheating? Oh my god, it's so crazy.
Okay, Nathan's that fucking, was it Rue?
I don't
who's
know
Rue?
the name of the
transgender. fucking her was just fucking insane. Zendaya being a drug addict. The fat chick who has like an online thing, just an online persona. Man.
Like when I was a kid, I watched Gossip Girl. I liked Gossip Girl when I was a kid. I was way younger. I didn't need much of a show. This is like a HBO version of Gossip Girl, honestly. way higher,
I never fuck.
way higher
I
quality,
never.
obviously.
I never fuck with gossip. Like I like Dawson's Creek and shit. Like I went back like and watched those shits
Yeah,
because like
you
one
like
time I
those
stayed
soft
home from
shits, you guys know
school.
Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, like one time I stayed home from fucking school and shit, and then I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I told my brother, "It's like, oh yeah, this show, like that show's been over since a long time." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then like I think I heard, I'm not heard. I remember Mac Miller talks about yo watching Dawson's Creek, something, and I'm like, "Holy fucking shit!" Like this show is, and I remember looking it up, like, okay, this shit was a very popular show for its time. It captured like what was going on in Euphoria and shit. I think that was like the first time there was like a gay love interest shit, which was crazy. Uh, a teacher fucking a student, that was crazy. Which that doesn't even seem so far fetched now. Uh, so I don't know. I feel like Euphoria is just a fucking. I mean, yeah, it's a. I'm an episode behind. You know what I mean? I'm an episode and a half behind. I don't feel like, oh shit, this is must watch. Only when I'm on
It
Twitter.
definitely has
Like
that
I do
Game
watch.
of Thrones formula where a lot of shock value, but I'll tell you what, Game of Thrones quality kept moved on from the shock value and made a really quality show. Euphoria just seems like if something shocking doesn't happen, it's not really interesting. It's not. You haven't watched Succession, but if you see Succession is nothing happens in Succession. It's mostly just talking. And the drama and comedy is driven by just them living their lives and talking. And it's just hilarious to watch them go through life. Or what else is The Righteous Gemstones? That's a comedy. It's like a mega church and they're doing all this shit in the church. Like it's funny. It's like adult humor. It's like Euphoria is like I just don't care. The story itself, like the actual story, is can't stand on its own without all the sex and drugs. The sex and drugs is literally what drive the story and not just a part of the story.
Um, yeah, but I feel like in season two, yeah. I feel like in season two, in season two, you learn more about the characters. Like you learn about Nate's. You're caught up.
No, I'm probably I ain't going. I'm probably never getting caught up.
You're not gonna watch it. Like Nate, like Nate's dad fucking the transgender and shit, or whatever, piping the high school student, and
That's a
like
shock value.
in season shock value. But in season two, we found out that he had a gay love interest in high school or whatever, but he ends up getting Nate's mom pregnant and shit. So it kind of he's still a fucked up person, but it gave us a whole layers like in the 80s and like fucking amazing music. They're serving them alcohol when they're like in high school, but they go to like this fucking gay bar because it's like non-acceptable and shit. It's just like, yo, nigga is a fucked up person, but you just showed me something about him. You know what I mean? Like the white dude that everyone's in love with, that looks like Mac Miller. His background story, how his grandma took him in, and the other person. It's just like, holy shit, like there's a reason why these characters are the way they are. None of them are just, again, when they tell us the story might seem crazy, but there is an explanation for everyone. And that's what I like, because I feel like with every person, if you ever meet and shit, like, yo, why is this nigga a dick? Why is this person like that? Like, why is this person shy? Why is this person like that? There is a reason, you know?
Shout out to King Benny, by the way. He's going to bed. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs
Yeah,
bite.
yeah, are you gonna listen to Wanderlust? Fuck. Best song of Kiss.
Yo, watch Snowfall? I do not watch Snowfall. I heard it's good, though. But I haven't caught up to it. It is on my list of things to watch.
Now, Snowfall is like, when we get in that last season of Snowfall, that shit, Twitter gonna eat it up. Twitter eats it up, but I feel like they don't appreciate it. They do. Let me take that back. Yeah, when Snowfall comes back, Snowfall just really dominates Twitter. That's what got me into like going watching. I'm like, what the fuck? Snowfall is really like one of those shows. I feel like you would fuck with Snowfall. Snowfall. Yeah, Snowfall up there.
I'm watching Power Book 4 Force. I feel like I am too far removed from Power to like get into like the Ford Power spin-off, even though I hear it's like really good. It's like I feel like I needed to have watched Power. I didn't like Power that much. I liked the first season of Power, and then after that I was like, I liked it when he was competing with Empire. Remember that show Empire? First season of Empire was fire too. And then Empire fell off, and then I was like, okay, at least Power is still good, and Power went on some other shit, so I'm like, oh, both these shows is trash, so I stopped watching them. but I hear it is really. I've heard wildly good reviews about the new Tommy show. People just call it Tommy. How about the new Tommy show?
Yeah, though the only 50 Cent show I watch, I'm probably curious, is BMF and shit. I think the season's over, and that's because one of the characters came on in fucking Euphoria. Keep it a minute.
Like the fucking star, and they got a little meat. Like what? it's like a literal little meat. Like one of the characters.
Nigga was he was mad charismatic and shit, and I was like, okay, you got me. You fucking got me. Whatever you did here, you got me. I'm like, I can see it. I fucking see it. And shit, man. But yeah, man, maybe we need to. Yo, I'm pretty sure there's mad spaces that talk about Euphoria on the show here or something. Yo, BMF is fired too. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we had the works. I don't know. It's always the thing was like, dude, always do something first. I do want to do a space because you never know who could. We could just meet other people who just click on it and shit. I don't know. Do you want to do a space? How do you feel about the space thing? I never told you how you feel.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's totally fine. Just, as long as it's in the time where I'm like at home, it's fine. I also like it's also requires a time. If I'm out in the streets, I have my headphones on. You're just gonna hear a fucking honk, a car honk. I don't know if that's the experience I think it's looking for.
I mean, I imagine you get all ghetto things, but I feel like that thing, since we're like it's just us two, and it might only be King Weekend and King Benny, and no one joins. I feel like we had to be there. But if it's like we just meet people who like to be on spaces, then it can be like. I imagine it's like a PlayStation party. I have only joined sports spaces, but they talk about something.
I joined a couple of spaces. I didn't give a fuck. I used to do a couple of clubhouse rooms because niggas was more wild there because they felt like no one was watching. So niggas would like industry niggas would spill the beans a little bit more, and niggas would talk more freely. Niggas would start beefing. Nowadays, I don't know what you'd be doing on Clubhouse. I don't know. I think Wack 100 became mad trending from over there though. He be beefing a nigga over there every week.
Yeah, you would think Wack 100's so popular. I'm like, why do people care? But apparently, it's this fucking space. I ain't gonna lie, he gotta keep. He's probably keeping that bitch.
He's very entertaining. Plus, the most he can say is, "Nigga, you not a real blood no more." But niggas is never like, "Yo, you wasn't that nigga." Niggas like, "Nah, you so low, you're not a nigga no more." And niggas is never like, "Nah, you was never that guy you claim to be." So that's a part of it too. Like he really, all the shit he be saying, he be really like calling like niggas is like, "Nigga, did this not happen?" And then he be really threatening niggas that he talks to on the phone. It's like, okay, all right. He be intimidating the niggas he be talking to on the phone that he be saying. So I'm like, okay. 50 Cent ended that Empire debate just like he shut down Murder Inc. Shout out to Empire, man. Taraji is such a talented actor. Taraji might be the most underrated actor ever. Taraji Regina King.
Yeah. Now Regina King definitely gets her flowers.
Does she?
Taraji though.
Does Taraji get her flowers?
No, she doesn't.
Regina King gets her flowers?
People always.
Her son committed suicide.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if you heard that news.
Yeah, 26 years old. Fucking insane. And people are like, oh, wait, he killed himself and shit. But you never know who people are going through, like depression and shit. I seen that. People were like mad still like, yo, you're mad rich. I'm like, bro, money does not make you happy. And I'm not saying like people could be like, even if you get any amount of more money that you've gotten. It's a weird feeling when you find out, man. But R.I.P. to him. I mean, plus she won mad Emmys on Watchmen too. She has mad other shit. Like, Watchmen is like the last one I remember.
Carried Boondocks on her back. They canceled that by the way. They canceled that.
Yeah, no Boondocks.
What's his face died, and she's obviously not doing shit for a while. It's been going to be a while before she starts working again.
Yeah, so it's probably just like one of those things where it's just like, damn, too many red flags was posted about.
And it was probably going to be it's way too wild to put out now. They'd have to censor it. It would be so much worse than the original. It's not even worth it.
It would literally be, you know, when people try to cancel like Joe Rogan, that's what you would have to cancel that show because the trans community. I'm just thinking on top of my head.
Oh, Boondocks even talk about it. I don't even know. They talk about literally. They were just talk about like politics and shit. No, the modern politics. They just change it to modern politics. Probably bring back the R. Kelly episode. they probably run that back.
Bro, Bill Cosby? Oh, fuck, bro. Bro, Riley thinking he was fucking gay because
they probably would do a Joe Rogan episode, by the way, yeah, where Riley would definitely be like, nah, fuck with Joe Rogan, and what's the other nigga's name? Fuck, he's a star, and I'm forgetting his name. Riley and I don't remember his name. Anyway, he would probably be like, you can't do that, blah, 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 because he was the voice of reason in the show.
Yeah. Dude, what would it take me on Lil Nas X? The rappers making music like that.
But it wouldn't be as good as it was. Family Guy still tries, but Family Guy is like, if Family Guy already has the no one takes Family Guy serious anymore. It's not as there isn't enough shock value at this point. It's just it's Family Guy. South Park is also kind of just South Park. When it's just like been happening for like 20 years, it's like it's what it is. But the new South Park episodes are fire. By the way, I watched a couple of them. The new South Park episodes are pretty fire.
Dude, I think the last season they were promoting was the pandemic one. I'm like, I don't want to watch the thing about pandemic when I'm living in the pandemic.
I mean, they normally should talk about shit we're living in. I remember the PlayStation versus Xbox episodes came out like around the PlayStation versus Xbox time when the PS4 came out and the Xbox. What was that shit called? I don't remember what that shit was called. Xbox 360? Nah, PS4, Xbox One. Yeah, Xbox One. Huey. That's his name, Huey.
R.I.P. Huey, the rapper too. He passed away. He's the one that did Pop Lock and Drop It.
I think they would play off the word being sensitive now, like Riley calling Huey gay and Huey being like, you can't say that, you're just gonna get us canceled. Hey yo, it's Riley, son, aka Horse Troker.
Dude, man, shit's insane. But yeah, man, stream Thursday. We're getting that Kendrick out. We're getting that Kendrick single.
Mm-hmm.
Kodak album.
Kodak's dropping an album?
They're definitely capitalizing. I think I seen the album cover or some shit.
I don't know, but I didn't know they were dropping the actual album. No.
Because I know he said in August and shit, but there's no way Gremlins. Apparently, Gremlins is still top 3 and shit. It's been number 5 for 3 weeks now. So they're probably thinking like, yo, we gotta drop that project now. Which Gremlins is on another Kodak, but it's them niggas can just repackage it and put it on another project. I mean, so. Plus, it's future Black History Month. That's why he looked like he was in the future.
It's future Black History Month. Nice.
Yeah. Is that?
So I haven't really seen stupid shit.
Oh, and Future's actually dropping a song with your guy.
Who's my guy? For Two Dog? ETSU?
No, the music video. Your guy. You say you go for all woman advice.
I still know who you're talking about.
Let me see. You got your guy. I gotta go to the post and everything. Oh, Kevin Samuel.
Kevin Samuel's my guy. Kevin Samuel's been saying all bullshit too. Kevin Samuel's not even talking to my age demographic. They've been talking to people like who's like in their 30, 35.
Then why do you fuck with
I don't listen. Why would I be listening to Kevin Samuel? I think I don't make content for my age group. I think I make content for people who are like 35.
Shit, bro. He's in Future's next music video.
Yeah, Future is an old nigga.
So, which the crazy part is, he said like, "What do you like? So what is it? How much you spend? 2,000 or 3,000? Not 2 or 3 million." That's why I really think Future is like a lover at heart, you know. So.
All right. Yeah. On that note.
2 or 3 million.
All right. I don't even. What is he spending $2 million on?
No, just on women alone and shit.
By a year?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, dude. Yeah, dude. Yo, there is like this. You gotta listen to Academics' new podcast. They're talking about this one dude who used to finesse in Chicago and shit. He like, and his whole scam shit and everything. And he talks about like Academics. Like, yo, so how do you fly out chicks and shit? And that fool literally said like, yo, if they're bad, they fly and pay for the flight and give them a couple bucks. And Academics like, you pay them? He's like, yeah, paying for their time and shit. And I feel like that's what most of these like rappers are like. No, he was not a rapper, but people with money was just like, yeah, you pay them. Like, nigga, you take your time and that's it. That's when Little Baby gave that porn star, what did he give her, 100,000? Or bought her a Birkin? It seems so crazy. Yeah, people were clowning Little Baby. I mean, the sex tape's out where you just piping and shit. But I'm like, if you live that lifestyle, it's just like, it's not far fetched, you know? Like, you're not. This is not going to be a relationship, so you have to give him money. You know.
Bad man Kevin got to finish that pod. Is he on the pod? I was in jail.
Nah, he's out and shit. He was on the pod. Yo, he's mad interesting and shit. Like
probably is. He's a fucking criminal.
Yeah, but now he's legit and shit. Sure. That's what I'm confused too. Like I don't
sure
all the fucked up shit, scamming shit.
He is. Hush puppies is also innocent. Everyone's innocent.
Like,
come on.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, he's touching way too much money to not be doing finesses. Like, it's just great. Yeah, but that pod's really good. It's up there. I'm gonna keep it a band. It's up there with the Andrew one for me. It's in that same quality.
Anyway, shout out to everyone that pulled up to stream. We are back next week, actually this Thursday, for new music. Apparently Kendrick dropping a single that's not actually fucking put out there, unless it's just stand, and he's just setting himself up for disappointment as he does. And apart from that, I haven't heard any new music coming out apart from that, except that. So
Future dropping this music video with your guy.
Apparently Future dropping a music video with my guy Kevin Samuels. I am 20. I don't know who the fuck. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck. I don't know why the fuck I'm listening to Kevin Samuels as a 25-year-old person. I don't know why the fuck I was doing a nigga in his 50s talking about chicks in their 40s. Okay, all right, okay. They can talk about mortgages and like, oh shit, you're. I'm like, okay, I guess.
Makes sense why you had Nicki on the pod.
Yeah, Nicki's like, how old is Nicki?
Definitely.
Yeah, like Drake is 40 and Future's 40.
Drake's not 40. Don't disrespect Drake like that.
How old is Drake?
Like 35.
Why are you 35 posting them dumbass quotes on his Instagram like a thought?
It's so crazy. I like, yeah, Drake is 35, but that nigga give me hope and shit. I mean, he's 35, so I can like
I mean, he's also very rich, but no.
It is mad corny though. Yeah, it is mad corny. And I was watching a thing, like I'd be like, yo, shout out to like, you know, I don't know, shout out, you know, man, word of hope, man. 30 is a new 20.
Right.
30 is a new 20. 2 years from, I think 2 years. It's just a lot, man. Just a lot. Shout out Drake, man, aging gracefully, man.
Drake the GOAT.
You just had him like that.
All right. We'll be back Thursday.